Well, hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to ATI, the Car Shipping Business Channel. My name is Jay. We're still live at NIADA Convention and Expo 2022, and we're going to kick off. We've got Ty in the dealer's lounge on the expo floor with a couple guests, and so we're going to kick that off. Do me a favor, please do leave a like. You can share this. There's a link right below. You can click share, click copy. You can grab that YouTube link and you can send it to anybody that you think is either missing this convention, would be interested in joining next year. Actually, tomorrow we're going to talk about NIADA Expo and training because we have a lot to share. Now, you can jump in the live chat. You can post a question, share a link, let us know how we can help you. And it is now time. I'm going to cue up this drum roll. Here we go. Let's go ahead and join Ty live in the dealer's lounge at NIADA Convention and Expo floor. Ty, can you see me and hear me okay?
I can hear you just fine, Jay. How are you? Can you see me, by the way?
I can see you. Yeah, I can see you. I can see your guest. I can see the car. You're in the dealer's lounge. Tell us more.
Can you see this, though?
Oh, that's a VinQ hat. That's my hat.
Right.
We're doing a transport podcast. Do you speak Russian or anything?
No.
Sure, you can do
that.
Well,
yeah, we're going to talk about Russians for sure. We do talk about the Russians. We like them, but boy, do they need help.
Transport.
They come off so abrasive, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So abrasive.
We keep it real on ATI.
Well, that's why. Okay, let me tell you what happened, Jake. As you know very well, trying to put together these interviews, trying to put together everything can be a real challenge. So we had Anthony with Rapid Recon, which we always like to talk about, Rapid Recon. I don't know if you know them, but they're an amazing outfit. I went into Anthony's presentation. He was on a panel, got to listen to it. Remember Ed with the NIADA that we visited yesterday?
Oh, yeah, and Ed Curry, moderator.
Andy.
Oh, yeah, Ty's going to make all kinds of friends. The hat's down.
Oh, no, come on.
We have a VinQ hat down. I think Don Brady's over there.
Don's
we've
there.
got
Ed just
Jeremy
pulled up.
Beck, GMC warranty. Wow.
This is great. So anyway, got to see all that. I was going to try to talk to Anthony, so I came over here, ran into Ed and Anthony. Anthony had to go because he's going back home. So we're sitting here, and I get to talk to this guy, Roger Cassill. Okay, Roger Cassill out of
Cedar
Rapids, Iowa. So Ed leaves and Anthony leaves, and we start having this incredible back and forth dialogue. Tell us more about what you do, where you came from. This is amazing, by the way.
Cassill
look, there you are on Cassill Motors.
Well, started in 1972. This is our 50th anniversary right now in the car business.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, started with my dad, and we were technicians. Actually, back then we were called mechanics.
Right.
Now we're technicians. And for the first 12 years or 15 years or so, it was just really the two of us. And my mom did the paperwork. And somewhere along the way, he called me into his office one day and said, "We need to switch off the sides of the desk." He said, "You like doing things more progressive. You're riskier than I am. So I want to stay in it, but I don't want to run it." So we switched. And so that would have been in the 80s. And it's still just really a couple of us work in the shop. Today, leapfrog, 50 years later, we have 100 employees. And we have...
So you obviously made the right decision by putting your
I don't know or not, you know. But we have just short of 100 employees. We have a used car dealership. We have one of the largest salvage yards in Iowa.
I didn't know this part of the story. Did you hear that, Jay? Salvage yards?
Yeah.
Wow, okay. We've got a lot to talk about now.
And we also have an airplane division where we buy and sell airplanes. You know, we lease them, do everything. And then real estate. Of course, every car dealer eventually moves that direction.
Right.
So I own several car lots that I lease out, and commercial buildings, and I'm doing houses in Missouri right now.
Oh, that's right, Jeff City.
Yep, Jeff City, Missouri, and then so I kind of split between living in Arizona and in Iowa.
Which part of Arizona?
Chandler.
Chandler, okay.
Yeah, Chandler, Arizona.
Chandler, Arizona.
Really, really fortunate and blessed to live on an airport.
Ah,
So you land your airplane,
and-
go right there, fly right into your house.
beautiful.
Yeah, plug it right in
Beautiful.
my garage.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm a little off here because I was this is Roger in Cedar Rapids who has a used car lot and maybe sells 30 cars a month, right?
Oh.
Whoa, you've been holding out on me the whole time. But you have several lots. Some of them you lease to other dealers.
I own several lots. They're different car dealers, so
Different car dealers.
I just physically own the lot.
Right.
And so in Cedar Rapids, though, the part that we're most proud of, we have Cassill Motors. It's been since 1972, and within that organization, we have a rental car division. We have body shop, and we are probably the biggest service center in eastern Iowa. And really proud of those guys. I have people that have been with me in that organization for in excess of 30 years. And
that says a lot. 30 years.
Really, really wonderful, wonderful people. And we've tried to always be top of the market. We're probably the only used car dealer in that area anyway, where we provide 100% health insurance. My guys have my 30-year guys have 6 weeks of paid vacation. We just try to be different. We're not the typical car dealership. Still a used car dealer. I was a new car dealer at one time as well. Used car dealer first, though. Like a lot of used car dealers, wanted to be a new car dealer. I owned a Ford Mercury dealership from 1989 to 1996. Great experience. Love used cars. And
That's my world. I'm a used car guy all day.
I was very fortunate when I bought a Ford dealership. It was just not doing really well at the time. And by the mid 90s, Ford had 9 of the top 10 best-selling units on the road. And so it was an awesome time to sell a Ford dealership. So that's what I did.
Perfect.
Yeah, worked out well. I've had at times 3 or 4 dealerships at a time. Now I have one big one. And if you look at our website on CastleMotors.com, you can see it. It very much looks like a new car store.
Jay, you want to pull that up for us? Let's take a look at this Cassill Motor website. I think we're getting ready to slide into this really fun conversation part of it. There it is. We got a delay over here, that's why.
Okay. We can see it right there.
Yeah, there it is. Jay, what are you looking at there? Roger, what's Jay looking at?
That's our home page, it looks like, or the inventory page anyway, for CastleMotors.com.
Inventory.
Yep. Starts going through the inventory. You can see our
There's your shop.
service center. And service has actually been our mainstay, partially because that's where Dad and I started, was servicing cars. And very, very successful that way with just in the service center industry. And like we were talking earlier, through high school, just because you got to do more than just sell cars, I started a small transport company.
Okay, here we go. Whoa. Jay,
Whoa.
back to camera 2. Camera 1, quick. This is beautiful.
We
Wait
got
till you hear this.
transport.
Wait till you hear
What?
this. Gets crazy. Okay. So wait, stop. So here we're talking, right? Ed's here. Ed's excited about the idea of 20 groups for car haulers. That's how the conversation started. Ed's like, hey, I talked to Bob. Bob says, man, that's a great idea. Let's try to figure this out. So we're looking at 20 groups for car haulers. In the meantime, we started talking about how buying a used car for a dealer has changed. That's where it started. I said, hey, has it changed for you? Did you used to go to the same place?
Yep. Well, it's ironic that a lot of our paths were similar, because back in the 80s, my route, I called it, was on Tuesday, I would be at Lee Summit and buy cars from what turned into be the Mannheim sale. That was prior to Mannheim. And then on Wednesday, we would be what we call downtown Kansas City. And actually, I believe it was called Hart at the time. So this is a long, long time
This
ago.
is. I've heard this story.
And then on Thursday, I would either go to Fort Worth or I would go to Oklahoma City, and I would follow my week up in Tulsa.
Oh my gosh!
And
At the Odessa, Tulsa?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Was that
Well,
the
it
one?
was before. This
Yeah.
was before they were.
Yeah. I know where you're at though.
Yeah.
This story just keeps getting better. I
Yeah.
mean, we literally started crossing paths somewhere in here.
Yep. And so then I get the idea of car hauling for the dealers in my local community. And we had the Wedge car hauler. It was a 1-ton truck. And then it had a sling on the back. You wouldn't dare haul a car with a sling out. You couldn't do it.
No.
And barely haul with a wheel lift anymore.
Right. Yeah.
I have car haulers still.
Oh, really?
Yep. And but you have to flatbed everything.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Pretty much.
Yeah. So, but we would haul, and in those days it was a 2-car or a 3-car with drivers. We would drive them back and for people.
So good.
And then it evolved into buying 10-car transports that were the old flat nose transport, and we would homemade. We would buy the trailer part, and then we homemade the racking over the top, and to be able to get a car up there, and had flip down ramps.
Oh.
And then the old roller coaster ramps out the back.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the ones where you get the scissor in the middle, where you
Yeah.
got the aluminum ramps. They're like 30 feet long. You got to lift
They
these.
wobbled.
So scary. There's no rail on the outside of this. So when you're going up, there's nothing. Just goodbye.
Yeah, it's just, it looks like a roller coaster.
If you haven't done it, you don't even know, but it's different. And it's really scary. Like even adult men that aren't afraid of stuff, I got scared.
Oh yeah. And so then, like I said, my decision point was when the gas pumps changed and they would no longer click for 99 cents, and the gas went to $1, and all the gas pumps had a duct taped 1 on there. And that's when I decided I just couldn't be in the car hauling business anymore. Gas went to $1, I'm out.
Today.
Yeah, I know it. It's really fun. A funny side story.
Yeah.
So the gas station that I always filled up with every morning. Of course, now they're older, and the guy came in and said, Roger, I heard you buy properties, and would you be interested? And so I recently bought his gas station.
Oh wow.
And I said, you are the reason I got out of the car hauling business. And he's like, what did I do? And I said, you went to $1 a gallon. I couldn't do it anymore.
Oh, but he had a laugh out of that, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Wow.
So,
In the car, you ended up with, I don't know, what was it? Quite a few of these Stinger. We call them Stingers now. You ended up with quite a few of those.
yep, I ended up with quite a few of them, and then I own a leasing company as well. And I learned the hard way. I was leasing car haulers.
Yeah.
And that was a challenging business, because on a lease it's different than a loan, as everybody knows. And these poor guys, they're leasing their trucks from me, and a lease payment on a car hauler was $10,000 a month.
Oh.
And of course, then they get someplace and the transmission goes out of it, and it's a $5,000 bill. And so they're calling me because they can't afford their $5,000 bill, and they want to add it to a lease. Which the only way to do that is you got to redo a lease, and that it's just turned into a cluster. And so we don't lease semi.
No, and it's such a hard game, and that's honestly one of the things that we talk about a lot is, and it's actually works. This platform, I get calls, he gets emails all day long. I want to be a car hauler. So I have 2 questions every conversation, easy questions, and I don't need to know the answer to number 1, but you do. Number 1, can you live 12 months without a check starting right now?
Right.
Think about that. Number 2, who's your customer?
Okay.
Give me the wrong answer to both, and I'll hang the phone up on you. Well, you do not stop.
No.
Stop. If you don't know that and that, stop. And so hearing you talk about lease, I can only imagine the Jake Legs. I call him Jake Legs. I say transport. So I'm the guy. I'm Mr. Transport, and I say transporter guys suck.
Right.
And I don't say that to be a jerk. I say it. Let's learn the business. Let's learn our customer. Go ahead.
Well, what I learned was an awful lot of transporter drivers, the people that jumped into transport, they were freight haulers before that were hauling for whatever the number was, $1 a mile.
Right.
And they're looking at the transporters going, oh my gosh, those guys are getting $3 or $4 or $5, whatever the number is. They don't realize that there's a heck of a lot of work before that truck starts up and starts going down the road.
A lot.
There's so that driving it down the road is the easiest part of the entire
That's what I,
equation.
exactly.
Until you've unloaded or loaded cars out of Milwaukee in January,
I've done it.
and none of them started, and they're covered in snow, and it's slick,
And you got to, where's the
and your hydraulic lines on the truck
frozen?
They don't want to go.
No,
I've done all of that.
it's a
I
terrible.
have been very cold on top of the transporter.
You know what's interesting from my perspective is I've been in the car business for 23
Here, you're going to have to come here because we can't hear you because the mic's here. Come over here. I'll pull this baby off. Here we go. Let's introduce
You're
our
good.
friend. Tell us who you are.
Jeremy Beck with
Jeremy Beck.
GWC Warranty.
GWC Warranty.
But I was saying the reason the what's interesting from y'all's
Wait, wait, wait.
perspective.
Time. Let me get this. Hold on, Jay.
You're good. There we go.
I want to get, so take that, put us on the screen real quick, please.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Camera
There you go.
one.
There's your shot. Love it.
Hold on.
Nice job. All right,
You
if
got
you're
all
just
three of
joining
us?
We are now live with Jeremy Beck of GMC
Jeremy.
GWC
Okay.
I have
Warranty.
no clue what
Yeah,
you're
here
saying.
we
I
go.
don't either.
I was just saying, now we got
Please.
the best picture. Now we're good.
Perfect.
Now he's the cameraman too. Okay.
But no, what I was going to say is that I've been in the business, in the car business for 22 years, and hearing you talk about both of you talk about the challenges of auto transport. Again, being a dealer myself, I've never thought about it from that perspective. And it's a completely different world.
Ding
of
ding. Where's the
things.
ding ding, Jay? Are you ding dinging it?
Got it.
Dang, do you hearing this?
Um,
This guy's Jeremy's been in it for 22 years, sits here, listens to two guys go back and forth for less than 5 minutes,
yeah.
and he's blown away.
Those are things that we as dealers don't think about, right? That if you, and that you probably wouldn't have thought about had you not been in the transport business, for sure. But I mean, we go and we buy the cars at the auction, we pay the fee to the car hauler to get the car, and as far as we're concerned, as long as the car gets to our lot, we're good.
You know?
We don't realize all the stuff that you actually have to go through, the trucks, the maintenance, the fear of the scissor racks, or the cold temperatures in Minneapolis. You don't think about stuff like that.
Who thinks about walking under 5 cars? Literally
Yeah.
walking
Time
underneath
button.
5 cars with 4 pieces of steel, the
Yeah.
only
Button
thing
time.
holding that thing
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
And that's what we do.
Yeah.
And I've
Check
said from
time.
day one, if you want to be a car
Hey,
hauler,
so
come
we're
out.
live at NIADA Convention and Expo. We're live on the expo floor in the
Oh, sorry.
dealer's
When you
lounge.
start
Here's
walking
Tom.
underneath 5 cars, and then someone else's car leaks a little bit of brake fluid
Yeah.
on top of
Oh, yeah.
your car. All you think about is your car, and it's the transporter.
Transporter.
He owns that.
Yeah.
He
You
owns
pay that. You eat that bill.
Yeah.
So transport guy gets a lot. They're crazy. I mean, they're a different breed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they really are. And I look at it a lot like you've heard of cattle haulers, bull haulers.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm familiar with
To
that.
me, it's about the same thing. Somehow you got to manage a bunch of these things. First, you got to gather them all.
Uh-huh.
Good luck finding them.
Right.
Good luck getting them to come to the pen.
Yeah.
Right. Then we somehow got to get them on this trailer.
Yeah.
They got a mind of their own. And I'm not kidding you guys. A car has a mind of its own.
Oh,
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
That's the best. So hearing these kinds of things, Jeremy, it kind of is an eye opener.
It really is. I mean, again, from a dealer's perspective, being a dealer myself for many years, I just bought the car and it showed up on my lot. And then at that point in time, my job was to just sell the car. I didn't think about all of the.
Absolutely. Help yourself.
You're on camera.
Screw it. Yeah, you're good. You're good.
But you're welcome to
Come
come
on.
join us.
I'm
Yeah.
hungry.
Yeah.
No,
That's
really.
awesome.
Come on. That was good. We don't care. It's amazing. You tell that to some people, and that's really
and
what
they
happens.
take off the other way. Yeah.
One of the other parts of this business that we were talking to Ed. See Ed over there? You know Ed?
Yeah.
Ed's talking to Bob about a 20 group. Yeah, come on. You're on camera. Sit down.
Hey.
See, you're all right. You're not in it. You scoot it like that. Yeah, there you go.
There
Perfect.
you go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
You're good.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Is this 20 group? Are you when you were in the
Yep.
cart, were you part of that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Still?
I'm still part of 20 groups.
Okay.
Part of NIADA's 20 group program. Our company is, and 20 groups were a lifeline to me, especially as a new dealer, getting in and understanding things that I didn't know, much like having a conversation about car hauling as we are, and learning best practices and what successful dealers that have done it for a while or have done and what they did to be successful, and then being able to have one-on-one conversations and it not be intimidating, right? Because the car business can be super intimidating, especially, I love conventions like this because you're able to go and you're able to talk to a bunch of people, but, in the sessions you ask a bunch of questions and everybody's turning around looking at you. And if you're not, confident in yourself or confident in what you're doing at the point, you don't ask those questions. So then you go and you make those mistakes without, listening and doing what you should have done, which is ask the questions. Whereas a 20 group's a completely different scenario. It is truly a group of people that care about you, care about, your business. You're supposed to care about their business, and you're collectively working to help each other get better.
Well, and it's different than the auto auction was because before 20 groups, which I was in the first 20 group.
Oh, really?
Wow. The first used car one in 1995, Joe McCluskey and I were in it together.
Yeah.
Heard the name.
Yeah. But prior to that, we all go to the car auction and just lie to each other.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. How's business? Oh my gosh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Or, oh, it's terrible.
Yep.
It's just the opposite of whatever.
Whatever the answer is,
You're
it's
absolutely
It's the
right.
opposite. So
This is why we love the physical auctions, Dave. This is why, right here.
Yeah.
the physical auction, and that's it's just a big lie fest. We just all sit and lie to each other, and
You're absolutely right.
that's how it works. When we go to a 20 group, at least there's some data.
The composite data. Yeah.
Because then I'm a little bit blunt in my 20 groups, and it's like, well, your data doesn't quite show what you're saying, and every time they'll be like, oh, wait a second.
Yeah. and the same is true for you, right? Again, looking at the composite data, you're going to call them on it. They're going to call you on it. There's no secrets, right? Because if you do a 20 group and you commit to a 20 group the way that you're supposed to commit to it, then you're sharing that information and you're opening up your world for everybody else to take a eagle eye view on it with the intent, and you have to have confidence in this, with the intent of helping you get better and not let you hide behind BS.
Right.
And so here's the segue. This is what Jay and I talk about all the time. The car hauling community is severely fragmented. Severe. And I've done it for a long time. You've done it for a long time. There's I don't know what it is.
Right.
Maybe we're so crazy because we walk into the cars, we don't have time to think about business.
Sure.
And I guess the point would be for me is to have these two guys who have been in the auto business longer than I have, a lot longer. Sales, to hear a guy who said, man, I didn't know that. Because one of the things I teach Jeremy, these guys, and I pound it in their head is the dealer does not give two craps about your problem today. Well, the sooner you understand that.
If we did, I would have already known all this stuff.
Exactly.
I mean, honestly,
Yeah.
this wouldn't have been a surprise or, an eye opener to me. So you're right.
When I try to counsel, coach, consult, whatever, anybody that's in the transit, I say, you have to have a servant heart, period. You have to.
Right.
If you're even thinking about coming to this to make money, stop. Check your heart.
Sure.
If you don't even know what a servant heart is, double stop. Double
Right.
check. Right. Time out. If you only watched a YouTube video that says you can make $1 million in 90 days, stop.
Yeah.
Stop, please. And you know what's really cool, Roger? This happened literally yesterday. 61-year-old adult male, very successful. I want to get in car hauling. Okay, great. Tell me about you. I'm a construction guy. I've got 3 companies. I got money. I just want to get in car hauling. Really? What do you know about? Not much. Okay. What's going on at home?
That's a great point.
61, you're well off. You're on your second marriage. I heard that.
Right.
What's going on at home?
Yeah.
Well, it's been a little rocky, and I just need some space. Okay,
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
Wrong reason.
You're going to go spend $300,000 to get away from your new wife that you don't have any problems with. That's what you just said, but you didn't say it.
Right.
I just happen to pay attention because I deal with your type all the time. Right? Stop. You're not helping our industry. You're not helping our community, and you're definitely not going to help yourself because in 6 months you're going to be gone wondering where did my 300 grand go. If you got a problem at home, spend 200 grand to fix it.
Right.
Do something different with your life. You don't need to be here. Not now. That's the kind of talk we have.
Yeah.
That's the kind of guy I am. And he said, Ty, thank you. How much do I pay you? No, he really did. And here's my cash app. Send me money. So that's where our passion, that's where our drive comes from. It's not an easy business. A dealer is a busy guy who has more to deal with than where is my car and why won't that guy answer, right?
If I'm having to worry about that, I'm not focusing on the 400 other things that
if somebody's going to yell at you,
somebody's going to yell at me about, or I'm going to yell at somebody about, or whatever. When I buy a vehicle as a dealer, when I bought a vehicle, I had my transport company. I don't care how you get my car to me, just get it to me within this time frame. And if you don't, then you're costing me money because now it's on my floor plan.
Yeah.
Right. So you're absolutely right.
Okay, this guy right here, Bill. Did you guys see him?
Yeah.
I got a connection with Bill. He's okay. I learned something new too. DHPH.
Right.
I've known that's my favorite. I just didn't know what BHPH stood for. Hey, Bill. Hold this for a second. I want to. Bill, I'm good. I'm tired. Right.
Bill Elizondo, get out of town. This is Bill Elizondo, camera one, NIADA Convention Expo. We've been trying to get a hold of Bill Elizondo. Here he is. He's meeting Ty live. We're going to try to get him to sit down with us in the expo booth at the dealer's lounge. Wow, that's fantastic. I think he's got,
Sorry, I had to
so
do
he
that.
might come back. Yeah.
He was with Carmart, which is a big buy here, pay here, publicly traded, I believe. Lots of stores. They used to do like a recon center, a field. I think they've changed that model. They're wholesale. I know I saw Bruce doing a big promo for backlot cars. So they're selling cars through there. But anyway, good guys. I would like to wrap this session up. I'm sure you guys have had plenty. We need to hear more about GWC warranty. Promote that. We're good.
Yeah, let's go ahead and put. Let's do that.
GWC warranty has been around since 1995. We're primarily, we were founded by an independent car dealer. So we are actually designed and operated with the independent dealer in mind, which is obviously why we're here at NIADA. We're one of the 5 providers of the NIADA CPO program that's just launched. That I think is a huge deal. It talks, it increases transparency. It allows dealers, independent dealers, from small to large independent dealers, really be able to streamline the process. What I say is optimize the process, streamline the purchase, right? So you're optimizing the process of getting the vehicle, getting it through the reconditioning process, getting it certified, getting it online, getting the consumer to be able to see it. You're optimizing all of those processes and you're streamlining the purchase for the consumer because now you've given them all of this information in a transparent way to be able to make an educated decision. And honestly, it's one of the things that we've lacked really kind of in the car business in general, not just on the independent side, is being transparent with our consumers, making sure that, we're doing business the right way. And so, at GWC, we're super proud to be a partner with NIADA for the CPO program. And it's going to be huge for NIADA or for NIADA, say that 5 times fast, dealers, which, the more vehicles than we can sell, the better it helps the entire industry, including the car hauler industry.
Yeah, and that's interesting you bring that up because I actually caught the article.
Yeah.
And so you see all the new car rooftops, franchise stores talking about their. The first one I remember was Honda, the CPO.
Yep.
And man, if you get a Honda with a CPO, that's better than a new car.
Right.
So when I heard about NIADA coming out with their own CPO. I thought, how brilliant is that? It really is, because I think the consumer, and I'm not a car sales guy, but I think they finally understand a little bit more about CPO.
Well, when you think about it from the mindset, so to your point, the OEMs, the manufacturers, have spent billions over the last 35, 40 years building the mindset that a certified pre-owned vehicle is a better quality, more reliable pre-owned vehicle than a non-CPO. In the independent space, we really haven't had anything to be able to capitalize on that, until the NIADA program from a national level. All of us, we've had a certified program for years. All of our competitors do, but from a national branding standpoint and a logo that dealers can get behind, the consumers can understand, the association can begin to market and grow the brand presence from that perspective. I tell dealers all the time, independent dealers all the time, this program puts you on par with the manufacturers and gives you a leg up on your independent competition that isn't part of NIADA and doesn't have a true CPO program.
That's great. Learning a lot. And I'm wanting to say thank you, Jeremy, Roger. I'm really happy I met you. I don't know if we got your stuff. I'll get a hold of you sometime. That's super. You got a lot going on.
Yeah, a lot.
Amazing. Amazing.
That's awesome. John.
Awesome. Thank you
very much.
I appreciate it.
Roger, thank you.
Thank you, Roger.
That was great.
Thank you,
Jay,
Jeremy.
I'm going to talk to Jay.
Great job, Ty.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you.
Thank you, Roger.
Thank you guys so much. Wow. I mean, this is we just opened up this morning in the dealer's lounge, and we just got 2 amazing interviews.
Yeah.
And here's Don Brady. Hey, now, pause 1 second.
I got to do a double pause. First of all, is the picture clear?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
So you got a good view?
Yeah, it's fine.
It's looking a little foggy over here. I don't know if there's a foggy problem.
I'm clear over here, so I don't know about foggy.
That's good.
But we got...
Where's this Brett Scott?
Yeah, he's in the booth right now, I think. So can Don walk with you over to the booth?
Don could, or...
I want to get him over here, but I can't get a hold of anybody.
Can you go... Do you want to stay here and talk to Jay for a minute? I'm going to go grab... Okay, I'm going to put Don in charge. That's
Don is in charge.
Okay.
All right, Don is blocking. Perfect.
Got that in your
Go
ear.
grab Brett Scott. Perfect. I love it. So here's what we got. Let's go to camera 1. All right, so we're live at NIADA Convention. And so because we're live, right, we don't know exactly what's going to happen. But here's what is happening. We are going to, Ty is miking up Don Brady right now. Don is going to join us live from the dealer lounge while Ty goes and gets our next interview, Brett Scott with Government Affairs, brings him back to the dealer lounge because we're loving the dealer lounge. Thank you so much to NIADA and Used Car News. My name is Jay. We're live on ATI. Here we go. Double drum roll, please, for the one and only Don Brady live from the dealer's lounge. Don, can you hear me okay?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can see you. So, all right. So, Don, hey, Bill Nickel is in the live chat, and he says he's got you up on the big screen at the headquarters.
Oh, boy. Hey, Bill. Hey, everybody at Super Car Now.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit more. How's this convention going for you, Don? Tell us something.
Jay, you know me. I go out to these conferences to do my not working thing. It's kind of like networking the Don Brady way, not working. And I'm just having a lot of fun. And, I think out of all the conventions, NIADA to me is the most important because a lot of these independent dealers, I think from talking to them, they feel kind of forgotten in our industry. And that's kind of sad. So it's really awesome that we put these together so they can get the help that they need just like everybody else out there. So.
It's interesting you say that. So I was looking at the, on the expo floor, when you look at the map, right? We were looking at let's pull that networking map up here. You can't see it, but it's okay. I'm going to be talking about it.
Okay.
Is that when we look at the map and the exhibitors, you ever look along the back wall, right? Because everybody's in the middle, kind of. And you got people along the back wall. And I told Ty, I said, listen, man, you know what we need to do? We need to go along that back wall later today and show a little love to everybody. Because sometimes, even auto transport, we're always against the back wall.
Yes.
Right?
Well, I tried to show love to everybody the other night, and I came here as Batman. and I walked
Yeah.
around and I showed love to everybody, and it was so much fun.
Tell us more about the Batman stuff. I thought it was great.
Well, and I kind of, you know me, I think of things at the very last minute. So literally that day at 11 o'clock in the morning, I had a brochure made that basically had a Batman cartoon, and it was basically an introduction to myself and basically just talking about what I do for the car dealers. So I've been handing those out here, and I thought, you know what? I think it would probably be better received by Batman himself. So I went into a little part of Las Vegas to a costume store, and I bought an authentic costume of Batman. And literally, I think Michael Keaton would have been impressed with it. That's how good it was.
Well, that's it, Don. You're really good at getting people to get together and talk, and we appreciate you. So do me a favor, don't go away. Follow Ty's lead. He's probably going to take the mic back, and I'm going to hand it over to Ty. If you'll hand the mic back to Ty, and I'll go back to camera one.
All right, good job,
but
Don.
don't leave, Don. Don't leave. Yeah, we love you,
Good
Don.
job, my friend.
So Ty is going to reorganize. I think we've got our guest Brett Scott. I can hear you,
Brett
Ty.
Scott.
You're good.
Okay,
go
go
ahead and
ahead.
keep doing.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Yeah. All right. So Brett Scott, he's government affairs, and we're going to learn more. So please do join us here at camera one.
All right, I'm Ty. We just met.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And you're NIADA.
Government Affairs. So VP of Government Affairs for the association. Been here for just about a year and a half. It's been phenomenal. Bob's been a great leader. The team has been great. So
Year and a half government affairs. So what does that look like, government affairs?
So the best way I explain it to somebody who doesn't has ever heard of a government affairs or a lobbyist, it's we are the middleman between the association or company to members of Congress.
Okay, that's big.
Sure. It has its perks. It has its, it's great because I enjoy building those networks and those relationships with either members of Congress or similar outside stakeholders. And yeah, it's great, but it also has its challenges because, what's happening in, one day is not the same from the next day. And
So you're saying, if I'm hearing you right, you spend a lot of time in DC, is that right?
yeah, so I grew up outside of DC in the suburbs of Bethesda. Grew up in the political arena.
All right.
Just a lot of my family and friends are, within that type of industry. And yeah, going to DC every week and just meet with members of Congress and explain to them who we are as an industry, the issues that we're facing, from catalytic converter theft to data privacy to safety recalls, which was big last year, right to repair, all of the sorts. So, it's from meeting with Congressman Roger Williams, who's a fellow car dealer, and Mike Kelly as well. They understand our issues, but it's always good to show face, especially now that things are opening
Presence.
up. Presence. Yep.
Presence is really important.
That's
in this whole business, even from our world, which is transportation.
Yep.
It's what kind of our background, transportation, trucking, but my presence was always at the auction. Everybody finally figured out there's Ty.
Exactly.
Ty did it.
Yep.
It's kind of the same idea.
Exactly the same. It's, it was difficult, especially during the pandemic, because everybody was via Zoom, and, it was a lot easier for a staffer or, people just kind of just turn away the email or the phone call, right? But it's much more difficult to turn somebody who's there, who's taking the time and gone up on the hill. And yeah, it's to your point. When you start getting the facial recognition and people understand who you are and who you represent, it's the conversations that are,
Well, and part
valuable.
of that presence for me, and I would assume the same for you, is not okay. There's Ty over there. There's go get him. But it's also having that ability to build that relationship. One day, even if it's high.
Yeah.
Even if it's, man, I like your shirt. That's nice, right?
Exactly.
Oh, who's that again? And then now, hey, I need to talk to you. What do you got to talk about? You got 5 minutes? Yeah. That's kind of how it works, right?
That is the perfect explanation of how it works.
And that's what you do for a living.
That's what I do. And it's, like I said,
I know there's way more to it, but the point is that to me brings back what I really love about this business, and I told Bob, I told everybody to listen, I said, the independent car dealer taught me transportation. And the independent car dealer knows nothing about transportation. So how is the independent car dealer able to teach me everything I need to know to haul a car? Right? Ty, where are my cars? I don't care what your problem is. I just want my cars. Right? The more you understand, the more you become a partner. Oh, I get it now. Right? Yep. And it was communication. It was, I made a mistake. It was, let's fix it. Let's take a butt chewing. We'll get there. And over the next year, hey, now we're buddies, and now I need more money. You want to pay me? Yeah. Happy to do it, right? Exactly. And, in a similar vein with building those relationships with members of Congress or regulatory agencies, even on the state level, they see you and they know who you are and who you represent. And they're members of Congress are doing events or having multiple, meetings a day. And so when you're able to put a face behind the emails or behind the meetings, and you're around them or in their bubble on a consistent basis, it's a game changer. Wow. Well, I'm sure you've got plenty to do. I don't want to take up a lot of your time. I know Jay's probably always screaming at me. Jay probably wants to.
I'll say this:
okay,
it's got to be hard. It's got to take a long time to get comfortable with everybody in all the meetings in DC.
Yeah, it's got to be hard to get comfortable with all the meetings and all the people. That probably took a minute. You've been doing it a year now. A year and a half. Yeah. You probably felt a little intimidated. No, because you grew up around that, right? Yeah, but yes. And my background is heavy transportation as well. What is it? Heavy transportation. Heavy, really? Well, just heavily focused in transportation. Yeah. So previously I was representing the cruise lines. Okay. And then I did a shipping conglomerate, AP Maersk. Yeah. I represented them for a number of years. And then I went to the administration at DOT, Department of Transportation, and then came out and did. When did you get out of there? Was it Elaine Chow? Yes. Yes. So she was one of my direct bosses.
Wow. Okay. This is a first on ATI. We've never met anybody that worked for Elaine Chow.
Now we know somebody that knows Elaine Chow face to face. Is that amazing? We all have our thoughts. That is really cool.
Wow.
I feel like I'm talking to a congressperson here, Jay. I mean,
yeah, dude.
Starting to better go.
I sent him a LinkedIn connection.
Jay sent you a LinkedIn connection. I'll probably send you one too. But
thank you so much.
We're talking to
Brett Scott
about this 20 group for car haulers.
Okay.
And that doesn't exist.
Look at him go.
And we're honestly too busy and so fragmented, we couldn't even have that conversation. So maybe, there's a big maybe, but it sounds like maybe we might get to meet sometime and put together a 20 group, not necessarily your part, but at some point you start to see transportation, as you said, causes the government this is me, I've done it 20 years, I've owned 20 trucks, I've done a lot. I don't need the government in my business to help me get you your cars. Sure. Does that make sense? Yeah.
We lost our camera. Whoa. Camera down.
Camera down.
Camera down. We're okay. We're all right. Everybody's fine.
Well, somebody take a picture and show where we got it set up at.
Oh, that is so great. All right, now do the Tiltorama. Yeah, you're great. All right, that was awesome. Good. Wow, that was exciting. Live.
That was a good catch. Live catch.
Live camera down.
And that's what, Jeff City. We just had Roger Cassill here. And he's buying houses in Jeff City for real estate. Anyway, Jeff City, I'm in Missouri. I'm transporting cars. And the same DOT skill keeps pulling me over and writing me the same ticket for the problem that is not a problem. So I finally get to the point where I've had enough. I park all my stuff. I literally go to Jeff City and stay for a week. And I sit right there. You guys are wrong. This is a car hauler. And this is a car hauler. What are you going to put on this that you can't put on that? So they're saying you can't have the overlink hang, blah, blah, blah. Not a big story, but the point is that there's a couple of organizations that are out there for car hauler guys, but nothing this powerful. This is powerful, in my opinion. Yeah, we want to, from a DC perspective, we want to be that voice, and that was a big thing that Bob and I agree on was we want to have that presence. We want to be up on the hill. We want to be representing you guys because you guys are,
extremely important.
Well, talking, so there's been a lot of change. You just talked about it. I used to go to the meeting and talk to the guy and shake his hand. Then I can't go to the meeting. So this is what started the conversation with Roger and I, which was, hey, Roger, how's it going buying cars now? I hate it. Why? Let me guess. You used to be the guy that went to the same 2 auctions every week physically? Yeah. And now I got to buy cars like this. He goes into stories about having to buy cars online and what happens with transportation.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm looking at this from the perspective of not a transport guy. I'm looking at this from a dealer guy. His world has been turned upside how he gets his inventory just to buy it.
Yeah.
He hasn't had to deal with how do I get it home now. Right.
Yeah.
So he's forced in this position where I can't go to the auction and do business the way I've done business. Now I have to learn how to buy cars online. Okay. Everybody acts like that only happens to 4 or 5 people. No, that's not true. I mean, look how many guys are here. Line them up. Hey, how much learning curve did you have to go through to buy a car online?
Right.
How much learning curve did you have to go through to get the car home? And you start hearing these stories and somebody might cry. I mean, Roger's $12,000 car gone. He ate it all because he had to buy it online, because he had to get a transport guy off Central Dispatch. We call that Mucho Libre transport. I mean, wow. Anyway, the car gets stolen off, gets in a high-speed pursuit. Cops catch the guy. Car goes into impound. People don't go to jail because somebody told them they could use it for a ride. They don't go to jail. He gets the car impounded. It's sold somehow because of just gets on and on. And that's one guy, one story.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So as things are changing fast, in my opinion, in the industry, and they are,
Yep.
It's like somewhere we need to maybe slow down and take a breath. I don't know. It's just crazy. There's a lot of change.
There is a lot of
and
change.
that's why you're here. And that's why you're the man.
I can answer everybody's questions and
And go to bat for us.
exactly and do as much as I can, because that's from a national perspective. We want to be helpful to all of our states and our state execs and our state presidents, because that's you guys make us.
Yeah. And here's what I think. I think when I hear that, I believe it.
Yeah.
I really do. And part of that is this is the first NIADA conference I've physically been to, but I love the dealer presence here. It's huge.
Mm-hmm.
And these guys are like, I feel like everybody here's my friend. I don't
That's
have
great.
a problem just walking in. Hey, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah.
Because it reminds me, I feel like I'm at an auction.
Yeah.
It's bizarre.
Well, we have the auction later today.
Later today, that's right.
Phenomenal.
That'll be great.
Yeah.
I want to thank you for your time.
Yeah.
Thank
Thanks,
you
That was
so
amazing.
much.
I appreciate it.
Brett.
Thank you
guys
Wow.
for having me on.
That was
Jay's
amazing.
saying
Wow.
thank you.
Thanks,
Thank
Jack.
you.
Amazing.
Thank you.
And wow, that's great. All right, we're gonna let Brent get back to it, right?
It's not.
Thank you, Brett.
Thank you very
Wow.
much.
All right,
And,
cool.
We got that.
Cool.
I didn't know. Did
And I'll
you
just
tell
go back
Donnie
to camera
come
one.
back?
So Ty is still in the dealer's lounge. We're still live. We've been live from the expo floor. I just want to say this. Ty, anybody that doesn't believe that we talk transportation 24/7, we continue to prove it's amazing. Dude, what you just did there with Brett, I'll tell you what, and it started with Ed Curry, the 20 group with dealers and carriers.
Yeah.
I
I'm
see
on to
this.
something.
I'm seeing it. It's coming together. This is amazing. Well done,
This is
Ty.
what I've said forever. I'm
Ty
telling you.
Thompson live at NIADA. This is a great show.
That was a cool guy.
Okay,
I'm going to see if
all right.
I can snag this Bill guy.
Yeah,
you may
do
just
it.
get a little
yeah,
blank.
see if you can grab some. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so I'm back. So yeah, the dealer lounge is getting busy over there at NIADA.
All up in the Andy.
And it's been mostly
Thank
me
you.
in the live chat, which is fine. No problem at all. We've got a few people watching.
So kind.
Oh, good. So Ty is working on lining up the next interview. And I got to tell you, I really feel like I'm really excited about what's happening here with ATI, the Car Should Be Business channel. We keep hitting all of the trade shows, all the ones we can get to. We missed this week was the Repo Summit. We wanted to be there, but we're at NIADA. And there is so much happening. Let me take these guys out of my ear for a second. There's so much happening at the convention. Yes, it is mostly dealers, but within the dealer community, there's so much to learn and talk about. We're going to learn more about buy here, pay here today, and financing, two things that you wouldn't think that you would talk about that much in auto transport, but there is so much to know, and we know that reaching across the aisle with the verticals is the way to go. Let me see if... Okay, so let's check in with... Oh, Ty is still making
Want to
friends.
talk when you're done eating?
Say hello to him here.
I want to know more about
Okay.
IGO Group.
Let's just go live.
you
Let's
guys
just check
IGO
in
Group?
with Ty.
Anybody else want to talk? Come on over. IGO Group. Running around.
We're
When
live
they're done
on
talking,
you,
Send one of them right here.
and we're just hanging out.
We're gonna find out about
With you.
IGO Group.
Yeah. Now, what we can do is we can take a break for a few minutes, or we can. What do you want to do, Ty? You want to take a break?
No. We're good. No,
Okay.
no breaks.
No breaks.
No,
Awesome.
I've got everybody. I'm looking at this guy right here. There's another guy. He was up on stage with Bill. If I could get this guy and maybe Bill, both of them, wow.
I know.
Hey,
I know.
Andy.
I want Bill too. Right, Andy's over there. Yeah.
Hold on, I'll be
If
right
you
back.
get, we want Bill
What was that guy's
Elizondo, Ben Goodman,
Goodman,
and
he's
Bill
our
Elizondo have
You say
been.
Tim?
I think they were
Ben?
talking to Buy Here, Pay Here morning show. We want to try to get them. So on ATI, what we do is we go live at trade shows, and we don't know exactly what's going to happen. And that's when the magic happens. Because look at this. We've got a live shot right here. You can hear Ty off camera making friends. And we just keep the live stream going.
Okay, all right.
Thank
We
you,
don't
Andy.
break it into chunks live
They're
because then
coming.
we have to restart each stream and each one's its own
I got
video.
the big
I know
boys.
it makes a long video, but
I'm gonna sit in the
I
middle
think
with
in the
these guys.
future, as we continue to grow as an organization, we'll have, gosh, I don't even know where we'll go next. But we need editing, probably another camera or two, maybe another co-host, and we can do multiple angles. There's a lot we can do. But look at what we're doing with what we've got. I'm live in Studio One. Ty is live at the convention. And by the way, we know, here's a secret on ATI. We know that there are other folks watching and companies learning from what we're doing. Okay. I made a list of benefits. Actually, I'm going to say this live. Let's see. Do you know the benefit of working with ATI? Number one, these videos last for years. We don't even know how long they last. We don't even know. Does anybody know how long a YouTube video lasts into the future and is valuable and useful and shareable? I have no idea. But I do know this, is that I started making videos on this channel 5 years ago that are still relevant. Some feel, a bit dated. That's okay. We learn from ourselves. Some still get shared. Number two, we're the #1 transportation channel. That is the deal. In all of automotive, there's one other channel that beats us in the global market in finished vehicle logistics. But as far as in North America, covering new and used cars, OEMs, dealers, auctions, carriers, brokers, dispatchers, services, tech, insurance, and compliance. All right, I'll stop there. Okay, Jay. The third reason to work with ATI is that, like I said, companies are learning from us. We've now seen people we've done videos with, scheduling, organization, testing, etc., go on to do some of their own videos and just adopt the format that they learned at ATI. That's cool. So that's another reason to work with us. You will learn from us. Number 4, you're contributing to an industry advocate. You see us on Tuesday nights, Wednesdays at noon, Thursdays at noon, Fridays at noon, and special live events and trade shows. We always have the same message, and that is that auto transport is hard. It's expensive, and it is big business, but you can't take it for granted. And if you're looking at getting into auto transport, and you're not seeing all the expenses and considering what it's really going to take to be successful, you're going to be giving your truck away one bolt at a time. And we don't want that. We do not want that. And number 5, the connections. Oh my gosh. You see it. That's why we show this stuff live. It's one of the reasons. You can see we're meeting people, constantly meeting, more people. It happened yesterday live where Ed Curry at NIADA said maybe we should have a 20 group for car haulers. Holy cow. So then Ty just talked to Brett Scott, Government Affairs Today, live. Those connections are ongoing, and we can't predict who will meet next, who will then become part of the ATI network, and again, gain from what we have to contribute, and on it goes. And that pretty much sums up how we got from where we were 5 years ago to where we are today. I hate to point out some of those things, but then again, there's only 10 people watching. It's okay. All right. I got links in the live chat. I think he's lining up the next. Let's see. Let's wrap up. Okay, perfect. I'm reading a LinkedIn connection from. This is someone that I messaged, and on the expo floor, they said let us wrap up NIADA this week, and someone will reach out to you next week to look at next steps. Perfect, awesome, and thank you. All right, very cool. Oh, and someone else. Let's see. Oh, and Brett accepted the LinkedIn connection request. Fantastic. Okay, Ty, I can't hear you. Check. Oh, he's got Bert Straub live in the dealer's lounge. I see you, Ty, but I can't hear you. I see you, but I can't hear you. We see you, but we can't hear you. Maybe it's the Wi-Fi. Can't hear you. Can't hear you. Not yet. Check. He's working on it. We're live. That's why we go live. All right. Let's see, what else can I do here? I want to show you while he's hooking that up. It's interesting that I can't hear him. I don't know if the battery died on your mic. No bueno. I don't hear anything. Let's do this. Let's go to, he's working on that. It says he's muted. How about that? And I got graphics. Oh man, that's okay. So let's do this. I'm going to text him. Screen says you are muted. So you can see here, this is some fun stuff. You can see that it's 2022, and there's still 2 of us. The staff at ATI is Jay and Ty. That's fun stuff. All right. There I go. Now I can hear you. Check. All right. Check. Nope. No bueno. Now check. No. Mic check. Check. Nice testing it. You're live with ATI, NIADA. We're doing a mic check, 1, 2. Let's see, this is day 2 of 2. And it's 2 o'clock Central. That means it's noon Pacific. And we've been live for, I believe, 1 hour. We started with Roger Cassill of Cassill Motors. Then we had Jeremy Beck of GWC Warranty. We had Don Brady for a few minutes. Check. I hear you. Mike 2.
Oh, wow. Goodness gracious.
All
Bert.
right.
Sorry, Bert.
You got to love technical difficulties. All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Bert Straub has been on the show before. Here we go. We're live with Bert
I'm really glad we got
in the
to see
dealer's
Bert.
lounge.
That's good to see. I saw the video.
You
And
see
that
Jay,
guy's
you're like, man, I know that guy.
I know that guy.
You just Jay, the guy, Bert. You guys remember Bert, right?
Yes. Hey,
He was on the
What's
show
up?
the other night.
Hey,
Bert is my guy because Bert does something that I get real excited about, and I learned something today.
Okay.
BHPH, right? That's my favorite world I've always loved, but I didn't know what BHPH stood for.
Buy here, pay here.
Buy here, pay here.
You know, it's funny because the buy here, pay here term has really broadened a little bit. So there's actually dealers like myself who are using lenders also as a buy here, pay here. I think the customer, the consumer, their idea of buy here, pay here is I can go get a car without a credit app, without a credit bureau, without a credit, and just walk in and buy that car. And I think
Now you forgot the can of soup. Yeah. If you can come in with a can of soup and 2 weeks on the job,
You can
you're
get that.
in.
Yeah,
Okay.
and unfortunately, I think what's happened is that consumer has that idea, but now there's lenders, there's dealers that are able to expand that into, guess what? Now I can also report to the credit bureaus for you. I can also help you rebuild that credit that maybe you've had some problems in the past. So the stigma of the old buy here, pay here, you're getting into just a shabby car
Right.
is really hopefully going away.
Shift.
And it's becoming
Not as predatory. Would be. I think it's got a kind of a predatory feel to it, doesn't it?
yeah. And I hate to use that word
Yeah.
in the lending world.
Yeah, we don't
But
say that out
yeah,
loud.
yeah.
Especially
But
live
that's
on
exactly
YouTube.
it. Yeah, live
don't
on
say
YouTube.
that.
That could be a
There's
problem.
nothing predatory about.
And I think that's what's the beauty of coming here.
Right.
You know, there's a lot of dealers, there's a lot of action, there's a lot of talking.
Well, I'm excited,
sharing.
and here's why. Because see those two guys over there?
Yeah.
That guy and that guy with the other,
Yeah, the
Bill
suits-
and
the suits
Ben,
guys.
the suit boys.
Yeah.
They were on stage a minute ago. Did you go to that one?
I missed that one.
I walked out early, but I know Bill from Carmart, America's
Yeah.
Carmart.
Yeah.
And so I'm excited to talk to them too, but I'm more excited to you because you're in the Northeast.
Yes.
You've been doing this for a long time. You're a member, NIADA,
I
but
am.
I think you're something else to that.
I am. I was Pennsylvania's Quality Dealer of the Year, and I'm here for the National Quality Dealer of the Year. So vote for Bert.
Vote for Bert.
Vote for
National
Bert.
Quality Dealer of the Year. Vote
Yes.
for Bert.
Yes, and I'm honored. There's
Yeah.
12 other dealers,
Yeah.
all great guys.
Well, Michael B, he was on the show too. Remember?
Yes. Okay.
I can't remember
Yep.
his last name.
Yeah.
The Hustler.
He's
Grauber.
here.
He's up there.
Um,
Robert.
He's here from New Jersey.
Yeah.
right? So he's from here, and I happen to watch his interview, and what a great story. I mean,
Oh.
what a great guy.
Man.
James from the MidAtlantic region. He's also here, and another great story. So yeah, there's 12 guys, all very well deserving.
So I'm going to try to read between the lines. Sometimes I'm watching and don't catch everything, but it sounds like, if I hear you right, you're saying the BHPH, buy here, pay here, kind of the overall perspective of that is trying to clean that image up. And
Oh,
part of cleaning that image up is working with the lender to help the consumer. Is that what you're
Absolutely.
saying?
Well, yeah. So I mean, it's a lot of these guys are keeping their receivables themselves. They're selling them to their finance company.
Yeah.
But it's the perception. I said the perception of what they're doing and how they're treating that customer. It's getting away from that yuckiness that I think in the past had been. So, you know,
It can get pretty ugly.
quality of car, the quality of the dealer, the servicing of that customer, and then the future of that customer's credit history. These guys are really tightening it up a little bit and getting out of that mud that's always been there.
Yeah, that's a great deal for sure, no doubt. Well, I think we're going to move the camera here in just a second.
Hang on one
because,
second.
Yeah, we got.
All right, so back to camera one. So we're going to move our camera for a second.
Yeah, you're good. Oh no, hey, you're fine. No. Sit
yeah,
down.
he's
This
okay.
is your. No, you're good.
So
I'm
I'm just
sorry. I'm
gonna
sorry.
move it.
No, you're good.
And
Stay,
we've got
stay.
links in the live chat. Man, we got so much information. We're loving this. Thank you so much for joining us live at NIADA Convention. We're back
I'm
with
sorry. Thank you. Okay, we're back. Bert. Oh, you got that? There we go. Oh, can you see us, Jay? We're back.
Live. Yes, sir.
Hi, Jay. Woo! There you go. Nice. That's true. One guy knocked it off.
Well, it's live.
Hey, I'll tell you
It's
one thing.
live
We
in
do
person.
things. We are top-notch pros at this.
You know
Okay.
what?
If you haven't noticed it out there in TV land, you're looking at the best of the best right here live. Okay. Hey, cameraman, pull it together back
Yeah,
there.
there you go.
No,
Yeah.
and that's kind of how. I mean, this is a great example of how we do business, right?
Right.
Things happen.
Yeah.
We adjust, and we want to make it a great experience for the consumer.
Absolutely, and I think that's the main thing, right? You come here, you learn things, you're picking up things.
Oh.
You know, you guys are in the transportation business, but you're trying to make sure you understand all of our business, right?
Right.
I think the more you know about the auto industry, the more it's going to help everybody in the long run.
Well, and that's what I preach. Okay, so we got to hang out with Ed. Ed is talking about, he's an NIADA guy.
Yeah, yeah.
I keep asking, what's this 20 group? How come we don't have this in car hauling?
Yeah.
He's like, hold on. I see him this morning. He's like, hey, I made a call, talk to a couple guys. Let's talk about this 20 group for car haulers.
Absolutely.
I mean, he's saying that kind of stuff. And Bob, I guess he talked to Bob, I mean, it's a conversation.
Yeah.
But here's my point. And I say this, people get tired of hearing me say it, but I'll tell you. If you want to get into the transportation business and you are looking for a school and education, there is none.
Mm-hmm.
You know what my answer is? Yeah, there is. It's called Auction Academy.
Yeah.
Go to Auction Academy and get a degree. Now go start a car hauling company.
Yeah.
You will learn, or if that doesn't work for you, Northwood. Have you heard of Northwood?
Yeah, yeah. Well, he was on our call also.
LG Bright.
LG. So yeah, great program. I see they gave a scholarship away to some young lady, well deserving.
Candace.
Yes.
I got to interview Candace.
Oh, did you?
Nebraska
Awesome.
black
Oh.
women black only one.
Yeah.
In Nebraska. I got to talk to her.
That's awesome.
You see how excited I get about
And
this?
that's how we build it, right? We just keep doing that. We keep learning things and taking it to the next level.
Oh, absolutely. And so cool. We have in transportation world a female in transportation who's one of women in transportation. Candace, I'm gonna connect you to. She's like, oh my gosh, how great is that? And that's what's fun. We are a fragmented industry, period. Okay. You guys might be, but you sure look a lot more organized than us. All right. Just being honest.
Yeah.
If there's a way for us, and this is what I tell anybody, you need to know your customer. Who's your customer? Okay, Bert, you're different than that guy.
Absolutely.
And you're different than that guy and that guy.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
You have a need.
Yeah.
If you can tell me, if I can make it work, if we can work, you want to do some business?
Yeah. And I think that's the diversity on the, even if with the 12 dealers that are up for the Quality Dealer of the Year.
Yeah.
I mean, there's the guy that's mom and pop, me, and then there's the guy that's got 7 rooftops.
Wow.
It's a big span, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I would think of the transportation industry. There's the guy that's got the, 1 or 2 flatbeds, and that's it. He's hauling 1 or 2 cars, and there's a guy that's got a couple rollbacks.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And I think if you can make the connection between that little guy trying to make ends meet and that big guy, and let them share their ideas of what works and what doesn't work,
Yeah.
I think it'll just grow the business for you.
Well, again, thank you
Thank you.
for being my friend, man. I mean, once I found out you're my here payer, I was like, I gotta shake your hand. Thank you for stopping.
Thank you.
I mean that a lot. This is
Thank
awesome.
you. All right.
Talk to you later.
Thank you
Bert.
so
Jay
much.
said-
That's awesome.
Jay said
Bert
thank you
Straub,
too.
first choice.
Bye. All right. Wow.
Oh,
He just
wow.
keeps knocking them out of the park. I'm telling you, this is
Dude,
great.
that was awesome. Well, I'll tell you what. You know what's neat is that Candace,
Watch out,
you
watch out.
you said Candace Price.
Yeah.
Well, and you reminded me, so I just messaged her while you were talking to Bert.
Oh, good.
I just messaged her because we want to connect her to Julie Delp, and you just reminded me. Julie Delp, Nationwide Auto Transport, NWAT.com. Julie is
They're
amazing.
both in Omaha.
And they're amazing. So no, this is going to be great. So I gave her your cell phone number. I was just saying. Jay was just bragging about connecting people, etc. Well, that just happened live because you were talking to Bert, and you said Julie, and you said Candace, and so I messaged. Okay.
And I think one of the things you find with ATI is, we don't know the answers. We don't have all the relationships. We're out here doing what, the broker does.
Oh, no.
No, there's a lot.
First
If
you
you
call me
wanna
a
do your
broker,
own
then
your
you
own
call me a
business.
dispatcher?
Come on, Jay.
Come on now.
What are you talking about? No, because we talk about relationships. That's my point. Sales, relationships, presence. I mean, talking to Brett, government affairs,
Dude.
NIADA, that conversation, right? Who gets to talk to that?
Here's what we're going to do. Cool. All right, so now I'm looking at the clock, Ty, and what we're going to do is it's 12:09 Pacific time.
Okay.
So here's what I recommend. we either take a short break or we go straight to AutoSled and start working along the back wall.
Break. I need
Right.
a 20, maybe 30 minute.
Yeah, me too. Let's do
right.
let's do this. Let's try to
Yep.
make it 20. I know it goes
Yep.
really fast. So let's do a 20-minute break starting now. I'll meet you back on camera in 20 minutes. Deal?
All right. Thank you. Yep.
Thanks, buddy. Okay, cool.
Bye.
All right, thanks everybody for joining us live at NIADA Convention 2022 and Expo. We know that we're going to lose some of you. We got a few people watching. We know we're going to lose some of you, but we're going to be live. We got another 2 hours to go, and then there's an auction, and we're going to cover that, and then we're going to wrap. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to put it in the live chat. Live chat. Okay, we're going to taking a 20-minute break. Join us for more. That's in the live chat. And what we're going to do is in 20 minutes, we're going to start hitting that back wall along the expo floor. You know, everybody's in this, the big booths are in the center. They got $1 million up to the roof and signage and everything. What about the folks with the 10x10s along the back wall? We're going to hit those when we come back. Stay tuned for more on ATI. We'll be right back.
Everybody wants to be part of a bigger story. Auto transport is a vital part of that story. Vehicle reconditioning starts when your transport arrives at the dealership. The story starts with you. For our auto retail customers, as yours, full satisfaction.
Location Services, collateral recovery with pinpoint precision and advanced proprietary technologies. Your single source for nationwide collateral recovery. LS Recovery, certified and compliant. LS Skip, experienced recovery. LSPR, advanced plate recognition. LS Impound, precision capture. LS Remarketing, nationwide auction partners. LS Keys, professional locksmith. LS Transport to any destination. LS Titles, verified documentation. LS Auto Notice, secure fulfillment. One contact, one contract, we do it all. Location Services. Check, there we go. Welcome back to ATI Live at the NIADA Convention Expo 2022. I wanted to tell you a little bit about, I put the link in the live chat, Location Services live on ATI on Tuesday night. So, Location Services is going to be live Tuesday night. Let's go ahead and take a look at all of the, we still got our graphics up there. All of the things that Location Services does, and that's what Tuesday night is all about. Next Tuesday night on Tuesday Nights Live, Location Services. If you don't know, so here we go. LS Recovery, Skip, LPR, Impounds, Remarketing, Keys, Transport, Titles, Auto Notice. That's a lot of services under one umbrella. One contact, one contract. Location Services does all of that. So they're the guest Tuesday night. Now what we're gonna do Tuesday night. We're gonna start with Jose Delgado. He'll be on at 7:45 Central. I'm gonna start the show at 7. Go through the live chat. Go through industry news. Of course, we have some game show questions with Ask Larry. And then we'll bring on Jose at 7:45 Central. Give an overview, a macro view of all the services that Location Services offers. Nationwide collateral recovery. That's what you want to think about. Nationwide collateral recovery. Who are Location Services? What are their core values? What are they known for? We'll move into skip tracing, repo, auto remarketing, etc. And as we do that, then we're going to add Ken Garbez. And he loves to talk about keys and making sure that a vehicle is ready to go, ready for transport, which we know is very close to the transporter's heart, making sure there's keys and that vehicle's ready to go and ready for transport. In addition to Jose and Ken, then we're going to add Jennifer Perry. Now, she has over 20 years experience as a title service manager. I love talking about titling and registration. As you know, that Carvana was in the news a lot, has been in the news a lot, of course, for many reasons. One of them was they were running into titling problems, and it caused them some issues. Again, I'm just repeating the news. I think that was in North Carolina first. Then I believe it was in Texas. Most recently in Illinois. Titles and registration, like repo, like transport, something we often take for granted. But when it goes wrong, it can be a huge problem. In Florida, we were reading news articles about there were consumers in Florida that had bought vehicles but didn't have proper title and registration, got pulled over by police. Guess what? You can't drive that vehicle. But I just bought it from one of the nation's largest online retailers. Doesn't matter, you don't have the right paperwork. Go ahead and park it. Okay. Now what do you do? Well, you've got to have good title and registration services, and Location Services also offers that. We also have Tuesday night Stephen Nethery, and he is on the LPR side of the business. Now, LPR, license plate recognition. Stephen will tell us Tuesday night and also tells us that law enforcement loves great license plate recognition technology. It helps them scan faster, find faster, know faster. Again, part of location services. And also, after Stephen, I believe we're going to add, if we're lucky, we're going to have one more guest join us. Could be Tyler. Anyways, full show. So I put the link in the live chat. And as always, I love to, I love show and tell. So here's what you want to do. Let's go ahead and remove that. If you go to YouTube, go to the ATI Auto Transport, Auto Business website on YouTube, and there it is. You can set your reminder. It's right there. Click on that. There it is. Nationwide Collateral Services with Location Services. That is scheduled for Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Central. And go ahead and leave a like, click share, click copy, grab that YouTube link. ATI Marketing goes out on Tuesday mornings, so go ahead and look for that in your email inbox. All right, so what we're going to do is, it's 12:30 Pacific time, and Ty will be joining us again in a few minutes, just getting set up. It's very busy in the expo hall. We just took a brief break, and we're going to go into part 2 of day 2 of live NIADA coverage. I'm Jay. This is ATI, the Car Should Be Business channel. And we had Roger Cassill in this first 1 hour that we did this morning. We had Roger Cassill of Cassill Motors. And actually, Roger was talking about how he has, I can't believe how much experience he has in auto transport. Sounds like he was a car hauler for a while, which is pretty interesting. Very interesting. And he knew what it felt like in January in Milwaukee to be at the top of the ramp trying to figure it out. And the cars won't start at the auction. This guy's a dealer, and he knows. These are the dealers we want to talk to first. So thank you so much. And then Jeremy Beck from GWC Warranty, he was listening in. He's like, I didn't know all that. We got his attention. Jeremy's a dealer, and he wants to be a part of the conversation. Don Brady, Ship Your Car Now, joined us, said hello. And we also had Brett Scott of Government Affairs at NIADA, and we had Bert Straub of First Choice Auto. So that's what we just did. Yesterday, oh my gosh. If you missed yesterday, I'm going to share that too. Let's go into the live chat. Day 1 of NIADA, just in case you missed it. And I haven't had a chance to put all of the information in the video description. So day 1, there's the link. Let me tell you what we did yesterday. We had a huge day yesterday. So day 1, we started off with Bob Voltman, CEO of NIADA. And Ty got to sit down with him. We learned more about Bob's background. We talked about 20 groups. Dealer Mall USA. That's somebody else that I want to talk to today if we get the chance. Michael Graubert joined us of Michael's Motors, New Jersey. He also has the 1-800-CAR Cash. We caught up with Anthony Greenhalgh of Rapid Recon. Caught up with him just in the hallways of the hotel. We also met Greg Zach of Dixon Motors, talking buy here, pay here, which we also plan to talk about more today. We met up with Michael Barrow of CDK Global outside. Ty was getting some lemonade and met up with Michael Barrow. That was awesome. Somewhere within that, Matt Jones gave a huge shout out to ATI. He's with Car Gurus. We said hello to Angela at VinQ. And then we had an interview with Jerry and Russell at Work Truck Solutions in their booth, which, go ahead and shout out to Work Truck Solutions. That's booth 575 on the NIADA Expo floor. We also talked to Terry. He's a lawyer, and he is in an Expo booth. I didn't get the Expo booth number, but he was talking about digital forms, and that was pretty interesting stuff. Then we were back at the Used Car News booth, 549. with Ed Curry of NIADA and Jeff Ballant, managing editor of Used Car News. He joined us for that. We took a break, and then we moved on to Ties Time. We're going to have some more Ties Time here shortly. But we got to meet David Carella of the Colorado IADA. Really interesting stuff there. Talking about how dealers give back, the work that they do, which is something Ty loves to talk about, how dealers connect to their local community. You know, dealers don't just sell cars to their local community. They connect with their local community. This is why, on Fridays on Cars on the Move, Ty's always talking about connecting dealers, auctions, and carriers. Because if you're involved in the local community, and you're giving back to the local community, and you're doing business, it might be a great way to tap into more business in your local community. And if you want to build a local running lane as an auto transporter, okay. We also met up with, we know Jesse Greer, and we got to meet Mike of ACI Transport. They're a broker, no assets. We talked with them. They've been on the show before. Shout out to ACI Transport. We took another break, and then we were lucky enough we got an interview with Simon Jones of E-Block. Shout out to E-Block. Because dealers need physical auctions too. That was part of that message. Simon recognized the importance. Obviously, the digital auction component is important. Just as with Dealer Mall by NIADA, an online retailing component is important to your physical retailing component. You know, I kept saying you're the hybrid last year. So Simon Jones, that was a great interview. Shout out to Simon Jones. Would love to get him back on the show. And then we wrapped up yesterday by talking more about buy here, pay here. All right, so that was the schedule yesterday. We had a great show Tuesday night. We also went live on the expo floor. I'll just give a couple shout outs. If you missed Tuesday night's show, go ahead and grab the link for that too. Tuesday night's show was where we kicked off at NIADA. And you know, when we are at a trade show, we just want to saturate the show and the information. Tuesday night link. I'll put that here. Tuesday night link. There it is. All right, let me tell you more about what happened Tuesday night. And I haven't finished processing that show because we're doing so much stuff live. It's okay. I like it. Let's see where are those links at. We had an interview with Candace Price. She is a dealer, an independent dealer in Nebraska, and we had an interview with her with Jeff at Used Car News in the booth. Great interview. Again, we had an interview with Michael Graubert, Michael's Motors. That was Tuesday night. We also got to, let's see here. Oh, Tony Long of IARA. We caught up with Tony live in the booth Tuesday night. Shout out to Tony. Shout out to the IARA. Just in case, you want to know what we're doing next, here's what you do. You go to, there we go. Go to IARA.biz. IARA.biz takes you to the IARA website. And I think if you click on the slider, there it is. Now click on Summer Roundtable. This will take you to the August 16th through 18th IARA Summer Roundtable. That's our next big event. And when you know ATI is at an event, it's go big or go home. So we do not have a live event in July. Not that we know of yet. But it's, never say never. But July, I think, is a lot of summer stuff and family stuff. So lots of regular scheduled programming there. Although I will tell you, in July, we're going to do a car certification show July 12th, which again will help lead into the IARA Summer Roundtable, August 16th through 18th in Nashville. If you don't have plans to go, think again. The Summer Roundtable we're finding is it has a common element to the NIADA show, which is we didn't know how many people we would meet, how many people we already knew, how many companies were being represented, and how many people love being a part of the transportation conversation that we have on ATI. So you're going to want to check that out. That was cool. So we had Tony Long on Tuesday night. We also met Randy Dose of Kinetic Advantage in his booth. Great interview. That was great stuff Tuesday night. And, oh yeah, floor plan meets transportation. Car dealers incorporate transport fees into financing. Say what? The dealer got the dealer's attention on that one. That was Tuesday night with Randy. Can't wait to hear more with Kinetic Advantage. And then Michael York. We got to meet Michael York, author, speaker, consultant, coach, and on-stage moderator presenter with the National Quality Dealer Awards at NIADA, which, let's go back to the schedule. Let's see where that is. Let's go and minimize that. Let's go to the agenda. Let's find those awards. You know, you can go to the NIADA convention website, and here's Thursday's rundown. That's today. See if I can make that bigger so we can see that. Okay, yeah, that's the car auction. That's how we're going to end the show today. 2 o'clock Pacific time, live car auction. That's going to be awesome. And then I think it's tonight is the awards show. Yeah, there it is. So the rehearsal's at 3, and the awards show is, oh, there it is. Tonight is the National Quality Dealer Awards reception. That is at 5:30 p.m. tonight. Now, we will not be live streaming that. That's okay. Maybe in the future. Okay, the presentation's at 6. That's going to be awesome. And it's going to be, yeah, from 6 to 9, so we wouldn't know how to shoot that yet. We haven't seen it. And then the party's at 9. It's going to be a huge party. And then, you know what we're going to do tomorrow? This is cool. At the end of a long week of NIADA, we're going to do a Cars on the Move NIADA Expo training show. That's Friday. Friday at noon. Here we go. Just go and grab the link. It's that easy. You just go to the video. Here's your Friday show. NIADA Expo training with Cars on the Move. And there's your link for that. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send Ty an invite. It is time to get the show on the road, but I'm really glad that I got to catch you up on all that. Send him a link. And we'll be live with him shortly. Sent you a link. Or I message him. We're live. Because ATI, we go live, man. I'm Jay. I'm your host. And I think Colleen might still have the monitor live in the... boys, we ended the show Tuesday night with Colleen. So, mutually beneficial. Collaborating with Used Car News. Let us know if do you want to collaborate? You want to do something? You want to put something together? Let us know. Send me an email, autotransportintel@gmail.com. I'll put that in the live chat too. autotransportintel@gmail.com. If you watch this show enough, if you've seen our emails, if you've seen our social media on LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, we are all about connecting to the auto transport community and the other verticals. OEMs, auctions, dealers, carriers, brokers, dispatchers, tech, insurance and compliance. Everybody. And sometimes it gets uncomfortable, right? Because some group doesn't like some other group. I don't remember who it was who was saying that's a lot like a dealership, where you got the used car guys don't like the new car guys, don't like the recon guys, don't like the F&I guys, right? That sounds like auto transport. But, okay, fine. You don't get along. That's fine. Carrier versus broker versus dispatcher. I understand. I get it. I'm still going to make y'all talk. You know? I'm gonna put a broker and a dispatcher and a carrier on a panel together, and we're gonna talk. And, you know, people will be a little polite, might learn something. Who knows what'll happen? Because I know that I've seen plenty of groups where it's just, you know, One flavor. They got one flavor of ice cream in the group. You like chocolate ice cream? Yes. You like chocolate ice cream? Yes. You like chocolate ice cream? Yes. You like vanilla? You're out of here. Get out. Take your vanilla and get out. No. We don't do that on ATI. You like chocolate? Vanilla? Spumoni? Great. Everybody sit down. We're going to talk about all the flavors of ice cream that we can think of. And we're going to learn from each other. Chocolate, you're going to learn from vanilla. Spumoni, get back over here. Mint chocolate chip wants to talk to you. That's how we do things on ATI. So we welcome everybody. Maybe, dude, it's been 3 years. You've been opening the email for 3 years. Let's talk. Okay, we're not going away. We're going to stay right here. Because there's a lot to talk about. And we keep meeting more people, and it keeps growing. And Ty, where's Ty? Ty's supposed to be live. I wonder if he's probably either eating or connecting or maybe charging the phone. You know, that's another problem. Going live at these shows. I think it's pretty obvious. We don't have the biggest budget here. And so he's got the one iPhone on him, and he's charging like crazy. He's probably charging because I know it drains that battery going live for an hour on an iPhone. Are you kidding me? Because he's data only. They don't have. Well, you gotta. It's tricky when you go live at a trade show. Oh, there's a lot of tricky stuff because your battery's constantly draining. You don't know. Are you going to go on data? Are you going to go on Wi-Fi? How's the audio going to be? What's your microphone situation? Can you hear each other? What are we doing? What's in the background? Do you see the foreground when we're in the dealer's lounge and the guy was eating? I digitally zoomed him out because Ty's talking to a dealer. Do you want to watch a guy eating for 20 minutes in the corner of the screen? I don't either. But it's live. It's fun. The dealer's lounge. I would love to do some more in the dealer's lounge. I love that place, but I really do. Here, this is what I'm going to show you. So this is the back wall. The back wall. This is the expo floor. Here we are, NIADA Convention Expo 2022. This is the expo floor. This is the interactive map. I can hover. This is where he was, dealer's lounge, right in the middle. There we go. Let's get that larger. So right there in the middle. Now, we're over here. We're in Used Car News, booth 549. And we know we've got some friends out and about. We talked to CDK Global yesterday. Haven't talked to Frazier. Dealer software for indie dealers. Interesting. Or haven't talked to Pastime GPS. We did meet a GPS gentleman yesterday. Didn't get the company name. Note to self. You know what? When we meet somebody, and I want first name, I want the spelling of the last name, and I want us to get a business card. And when somebody has a company name like Lazagoo, I just spell it. Will you spell Lazagoo for me? Because I don't know what you said. Well, it's Lazagoo. It's obvious. Okay. All right, we'll just keep going then. But I don't have it. Mentally, I don't know what we're talking about. So, okay. Let's see what else we got. Now, Cox Automotive is over there. Oh, Carketa. Now, Carketa, that's interesting. Because where's Dealer Mall? I was trying to find, and I don't know if there's a search. I really want to know where Auto Quoter. That's another one that I want to talk to because that interests me. What is Auto Quoter? Oh, Cellcology, man. He was on center stage. He had a huge audience the other day. Oh, Smart Auction, Ally. So you go around, you hover around Pay Her Marketing. You hover around the edges and you never know what you're going to find. Look, there's AutoSled. We've got to go talk to AutoSled. Dealer sign, e-signatures for dealers. That actually interests me. Car Pay. Look at this. This is loan management software for buy here, pay here. That's interesting. Oh, LHPH Capital. Lines of credit. Interesting. Sirius XM is always interesting, but I don't think we're big enough yet. We'll get there. Let's see here. Pay near me. Dealer XT. Look at this. Dealer XT is a lawsuit prevention. Look at that. Heck yeah. Take some of that. I saw this do big time advertising. That interests me. Big time advertising. Vehicles Network. Oh, VetX. Paul Machine talked about VetX on a previous show. AutoSuite, digital marketing and advertising. That interests me. That button's freaky. We got a freaky button. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, Patriot. We met that guy, Patriot. Interesting. That was, shoot, I forget his name. But Ty sees him at every show or something like that. Let's see here. Let's do some more. That was really interesting. You never know who you're going to see. DAG, Sterling. Oh, there's True Spot. We met True Spot at a show. I think True Spot was at Used Car Week. True Spot, one platform for your operation location, automation, analytics, alerts. I think they, track keys down to the inch. They can even tell you what. Okay. Yeah, skip that. Oh, eBay Motors? Interesting. Who does transportation for eBay Motors? I have no idea. Car Gurus. They have Car Offer, wholesale platform. I read that Assertus has the exclusive transportation provider. Let's verify that. Let's do Car Offer, Assertus, transportation. Let's just see if we can find that. Yep, there it is. It's on their website. Assertus has this, Car Offer names Assertus as exclusive transportation provider. Now, that was October 2020. Would love to get an update on this. Right? Very interesting. And let's find out, when did Car Gurus acquire Car Offer? Let's find out, when was that? Okay, interesting. So, Car Gurus acquired Car Offer January 2021, and it was October 2020 when Assertus said they are exclusive transportation provider. So my question is, another year later, is Assertus still the exclusive transportation provider for Car Offer, which is now owned by Car Gurus? I have no idea. None. Zero. All right. Let's go back to the map. That was interesting. Kinetic Advantage. Floor planning. Yep, that was where we met Randy. Randy Dose. Okay, there's eBay, Car Gurus, Crypto Sign. Repay. Tax Max. Do you see? Have you noticed I kind of skipped the banking stuff? Right? Because the meeting ended. Interesting. Well, maybe I need to start a new meeting. All right, let's try that. All right, let's do... Okay, Ty, I got to send you a new meeting link. I wonder if he's still charging. New meeting link headed your way. All right, so let's go that. So let's just cut to the live chat for a second. Send an email to Ty, new meeting link. All right, let him know. All right, cool. All right, cool. Let's go back to, I find this really interesting. I love doing this. When you know you're going to go to a trade show, study the map. Get the app. I do have it on the app, but I can't project the app on the screen. The way that I used to do it didn't work. So I like to study who's attending, who are the exhibitors, who are the speakers, what's the agenda. I want to know as much as possible. So we're still looking at the exhibitor floor map of NIADA Convention Expo. Oh, wow. Look at that. Oh, man. You could... Boy, you can really... I didn't know you could zoom... Look at that. You could totally zoom in. Okay, now that's freaky. All right. Let's... Yeah, there we go. All right. Tax Max... I think we hit it all over here. Oh, and we met, let's see, that was Jeremy Beck of GWC Warranty. Oh, Tim Cox at Car Now. Met him at Digital Dealer Tampa. VinQ, Danny Zavzlosky. Man, he is all over social media. And we met Angela yesterday from VinQ. Let's see here. Yeah, I think we're at the bottom. At the bottom? I think so. Oh, IAA and DDI? Interesting. That's interesting. ClassicCars.com, world's largest online marketplace for classic cars. Cars Protection Plus. Comprehensive service contracts. Glow 3D. We met Glow 3D at Digital Dealer Tampa. Also said hello to them at this show. Oh, just breaking news. I think Ty is back. Let's check in with Ty. I hear him. I hear him at the doorbell. And welcome back, everybody. If you're still tuning in, I know. I know there's information to share and stuff to learn, and I never know exactly what it's going to be. That's why trade shows fascinate me. You turn another corner, there's new faces, there's a booth, there's swag, and I know it's tempting just to go up to the you're kind of like walk up to the booth sideways and you grab your swag and then you keep walking. Don't do that. Say hello. If nothing else, just introduce yourself. Hey, my name is Jay. I created ATI, the Car Shipping Business Channel. We connect dealers, auctions, and carriers, and we go live on YouTube. What's your name? What do you do? I want to learn more about your company. There you go. That's how you do it. That's the beginning. All right, Ty, we can hear you. We can see you. I know you're getting set up. I've been talking about the convention nonstop, yada, yada. No, actually, it's really interesting. Going through this map, let me just go up here. Let's see. Recover, lot management, ring. Oh, no way. Ring is there. Wow. So you could get security for your location. Fantastic. Who knew that you can meet Ring? Right? Ring doorbells, Ring cameras, Ignite, consulting. Interesting. Compliance. Oh, C&M coaching. Dealer car helps dealerships sell more cars. Mobile first, user-friendly websites. Oh, wow. That's what 321 Ignition does. Lyman Savvy. She's all over the place. She's another. She makes a great splash on social media. She does a lot of speaking. They have booths. So yeah, lots of companies, lots of names. Really interesting stuff. And then now that we know the agenda floor or the expo floor, let's look at the agenda again. What's happening right now? It is right now 1 o'clock Pacific time. Oh, it's Expo Hall and networking. Well, that's what we're doing. Great. Perfect. So we're going to catch up lives. Ty's going to jump in here live in a minute. Mic check 1, 2, 3. My audio changed, of course. I think what happens is every time I connect to another Zoom meeting, then the audio changes. Check, check, check. It's a little loud there. But you are live with ATI. Day 2. We're in the middle of day 2 of 2. Don't worry. We're not going to do this again tomorrow. 2 days of expo and convention is about as much as we do. I don't think we've done 3 days live at a convention. Although you could count Tuesday night, and during Tuesday night show we were live. So I guess oh shoot, this is day 2 of 3. It's okay. All right, I'll tell you what. Ty is getting set. We'll be right back.
Are you completely stressed out from all the calls and the contracts and the verification of loads when nobody answers the phone? Call Murphy Auto Dispatch Services today. Murphy Auto Dispatch Services has over 15 years of experience in the transport industry. We are your office while you are on the road. We book, we verify, and we bill out your loads for you. We have an excellent accounting staff and an even better dispatch team. Give us a call today at 417-273-0021. Or if you want to email me, it's murphyautotransport31@yahoo.com. Give us a call today.
Transport Auto Quoter is by far the leading auto quoting software on the market, and the only auto quoter with a pro version that comes preset with accurate pricing for anywhere in the U.S. So you don't have to worry about it. The best part is that no change with your current software is needed. Just plug TAQ in and start booking jobs. Carriers can easily plug TAQ into their current websites and start making money right away. I bet you're wondering how we do this instantly and accurately 24/7. Well, constant analytics is the key. Our Price Watch team is constantly monitoring current market conditions, paying close attention to seasonal and quick-moving industry changes. At the end of the day, it takes a lot of time and data to maintain good pricing, time that most of us just don't have on a daily basis. So free yourself up. Using TAQ Pro is really a no-brainer. Save time and money, maximizing your leads and optimizing your online investments. You'll finally be able to sleep well at night knowing that TAQ is on the job selling for you 24/7. Never missing a potential job.
Welcome back again, ATI, the Car Shipping Business Channel. My name is Jay, and we're live at NIADA Convention and Expo. And what's happening is Ty is on the expo floor getting set up. And what we're going to do here is we've got another hour of expo floor conversations and meeting people at their booths. So we're going to be doing that. And then in an hour, there is a car auction happening live. And I think we're gonna see what that's all about. But we're going to be live with Ty in a minute. Ty, can you hear me and see me? Check. Not set up yet. Nope. Can you hear me? Let's see. Can you hear me? Check. Nope. Mic 2. Check. Nope. Not yet. All right. Well, that's what going live looks like and sounds like. So I think he'll be set up soon. Oh, I see him like doing some settings. Now, we're in the used car news booth 549, and Jeff Ballant, managing editor, he's there. Colleen, she's the owner of Used Car News, she's walking the floor. And man, there are so many booths that I want to get and talk to, and I want to see if, and you never know if you're going to catch, are you going to catch a booth? Are they available to talk, not available to talk? Sometimes they've got meetings and they can't really do on camera at that time. So that'll happen. I made some notes, and that's one of the things that I encourage you to do. What you want to do is make notes of who you want to try to talk to. Let's see here. In my notes, I've got, Dealer Mall USA. I definitely want to talk to Dealer Mall USA. CarMax Auctions. I want to talk to them. I want to get over to AutoSled. Dealer Sign, I found that interesting. Auto Quoter, that's interesting. Car Pay, Big Time Advertising, Vehicle News, Auto Suite, very interesting to me. Yeah, so there's a lot of potential booths to talk to. But I might check in with Ty to see if, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Let me do this. Technical difficulty. Hang on one second. I'm going to check in with him. We'll be right back. Okay. All right. We're back. I don't know why I did that. So Zoom, we were live and then we weren't. And then I couldn't get them back from, I know, right? Chris is like, yay, CarMax auctions. Zoom was idle for too long and it kicked him out of it. Here's good to know. Zoom was idle for too long and it kicked him out of a room. I sent him a new link. So now he's in 2 Zoom meetings. He didn't know which one I was in. So I've kicked him out of both of those. Now we've started a 3rd Zoom meeting, so hopefully he gets in that one. I don't know why. It's pretty weird. Didn't know that about Zoom. So if you stay idle too long, it'll kick you out. Probably because, did you hear those weird stories about, like, there were, like, Zoom hackers? Remember when... There will be a funny joke in 20 years. Hey, do you remember when there were those Zoom hackers? Like, people were afraid to go on Zoom because they thought that were like hackers, Zoom hackers. And what happened was, hey, newsflash. If you create a Zoom room for you and your friends, or it was a bingo game, I don't know what it was, church group, don't share it on Facebook, because then everybody can join. It was an inside job. That's what I heard. So let's try this again. Oh, technical difficulties. And we're burning up the clock too, because I want to get to some of these. There we go. I want to get to some of these live exhibit booth interviews if we can. But you know, we're tap dancing. That's what that's what auto transport is. Adapting. We talked about that. You heard Ty was talking to, I think it was Roger. Back to the beginning of the show today, Roger was talking about just adapting and going with the flow and trying to make it work. What do you think, Chris? How we doing? Well, we're definitely burning up the clock. I was hoping to get back to interviews half hour ago. So, you know, but what can you do? This is the way it is. What do they say? Life gets in the way when you're making other plans? Something like that. So, I talked about Tuesday night. I talked about Friday. I talked about the exhibit floor. I don't know where we are. Okay. Okay, so maybe, there we go. Maybe that was it. Alright, here we go. I think he's here, but now I don't think he can hear me. Ty, can you hear me? Yeah, couldn't hear me. Alright. CarMax is starting a couple of standalone auction facilities instead of the store location. Really? CarMax is starting a couple of standalone auction facilities instead of the store location. Well, it's interesting. CarMax auctions, that's why I want to get to CarMax auctions. Ty, can you hear me? I might call him again. Check, check. I see him. Let's try this again. This is hard. I don't know why we're Let's see. Let's get him on the phone. Live production. Check, check. Can you hear me? No?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me? I got you in the Zoom room.
Oh, really? No. I can't hear you or see you. I know my mic's on
Uh-huh.
because I just turned it off and I turned it on.
Yeah.
There's something wrong with getting me in the room.
Weird. Because I can see you on my screen. Well, I can't now, but I could a second ago.
Okay, hold on. Stay on the line.
Okay. Ask to start video. It is weird. Yeah, no, I don't think we've seen this before. Thanks, Chris. Yeah, no, I can see you. I can see you.
I don't know how you can see me because I can't see you.
I
don't know how you can hear me.
Now I can't see you, but I can only hear you through the phone.
Yeah, well, now I've got it on my mic.
So, but we're on the phone. I'm gonna hang up. Keep trying to troubleshoot. I
I'm
guess.
troubleshooting, dog.
Well,
I'm troubleshooting right now. I'm on it.
Well, I'll tell you
I
what.
don't know what I can do on my end besides tell you I'm in the waiting room.
Yeah, you're in the waiting room.
I'm troubleshooting.
All right, so let's do this. I'm going to kill this Zoom. I'm going to wait a couple minutes, and then I'll try to bring it back, okay?
Okay, shoot me a text.
All right, thanks. Well, I don't know. We're having a Zoom. It goes back to Zoom thought he was idle. What do you think of this, Chris? Live production problems. Live. That's unfortunate, man. We've been doing so good. Well, maybe a personal opinion, but I thought things were going really well. But now we're stuck in some kind of production problem loop. I don't know why. All right, let's try this again. Ty. Okay. Send him another Zoom invite. Okay. New Zoom invite sent. Okay. But I want to talk about, that's why I really do want to talk to CarMax Auctions, because why is CarMax Auctions at NIADA for independent car dealers? I want to know. And what you just said, Chris, really, I was already thinking that. But now CarMax is starting a couple. Plus, CarMax has auctions, right? Like, I believe Ty has said that CarMax has an auction in Kansas City. But I've never seen it. I don't know anything about it. How many of those does CarMax have? Wholesale cars take up around 150 spots at any location, so that would help to move those cars off lot to another location. Well, and that's another thing we know. What we do know is, this is where digital auctions get interesting, is that what happens when a dealer has sold a car through digital auction and that car is still sitting on their lot and continues to sit there? How long before a dealer says, I need this car off my lot? I already sold it. It's still sitting on my lot. Can somebody get this car off my lot? So what happens then? Who moves it? Where do they move it to? What if it's not ready to go to its new owner? Is there a lot it can be taken to? I don't know. All right, so I just admitted. Okay, so Ty, can you see me? Weird. It says he can't see me. He can't see me. Wow, this is crazy. I see you. I'm waving at him, but I think he's saying he can't see me. I'm not sure. Wow. Dealer, Jay, you'd be surprised how dealers sell us their cars. I would be surprised. I'd like to know more. And you know what I wish, Chris? I wish I could pipe you in. We may have to end the show early today because I can't. I don't know why we're having a Zoom problem. I see you. He doesn't see me. I see you. He doesn't see me. He's in the booth. He can't see me. He keeps disconnecting. I wonder if it's his... Let's see. Change your Wi-Fi. Let's do it. Change your Wi-Fi. Weird. I can't hear him either. Can't hear you. Can't. That is so weird. We've never had this problem. Let's see here. All right, well, thank you, Chris. Thank you for that. Okay, I see you. Wow. See you, no audio. But I don't know if he gets that message or not. Well, I don't know what to do. I can't get him connected. It's unfortunate. I'm going to try one more time. We may just have to end this early. So, stand by. And there we go. Mic check 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're back. We think we may have gotten it figured out. Let's go back to live with Ty on the expo floor at NIADA. Ty, can you see me and hear me okay?
Yeah, I can. Finally. It took a while. Sorry, everybody. The technology and what's that group called that messes stuff up? The sound crew?
The negative. Oh, that's the negative 20 group.
Say hi to these guys. They're like, hey, Ty,
Hey,
Ty, this is my buddy Jay.
Hey,
I'm Ty.
Good to see you.
We're ATI. We're Car Shipping Business Channel. We know everything about nothing, right? No. So we connect auctions, dealers, and car haulers.
Okay.
We come from car hauler world. That's about us. What about you? Podium.
We are a text messaging system. Best review company in the world. Will help you get reviews. Market via text with your customers.
So let's put this in context. You guys are here for, who's your customer?
The dealership.
The dealership. Okay, great. See these guys? Here, get over here. We got to get you in here. We got Bridger and Kyle with Podium. And you guys are here. I'm going to show everybody your booth. Stay there. Can you see that booth, Jay?
I see it. Yeah, it looks
guys,
good.
and they're like rocking it. No, go ahead. It's okay. It's just a camera.
She's a customer. She can come in.
Come here.
Yeah.
Come on back. Okay, so tell us again. I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
So we're the best review platform in the world.
Here we go.
So if you need reviews on Google, we can automate the template through the DMS system.
Okay.
For dealerships.
DMS is just dealer management system.
Automatically logs them into Google. Boom.
Say what? So slow down. One more time. Say it again.
Car gets sold.
Car gets sold.
They close it out in the DMS. Podium sends a review text right to the customer. Automatic.
Okay.
Logs them into Google. Reviews left.
Right. So all that information is already in the DMS to send that text. We already have the phone number in the DMS. Yep. So this attaches to the back end of the DMS and allows this amazing communication for reviews.
Yes.
Send us a review. We want review. Dealership wants good. Everybody, really, if you're doing anything, it's a big deal, right?
People are looking for a dealership on Google.
All right.
And then when they land on the website, they can chat and text the dealership right from their site. And then we have one inbox where all leads and messages will funnel into one spot.
And I don't think people really understand in the car world, reviews are really super huge deal. Maybe bigger than your pizza delivery guy, right?
No,
yeah,
for sure. Yeah.
Because people can get really upset about a transaction, purchasing a car.
Pizza's $12.
Pizza's $12. You just cuss out the driver. Yeah, different story.
Yeah.
So this is a really critical, and people need to understand it. It's really important. And that's why you're here. So how long have you guys been here? How long have you guys been doing this Podium?
I've been there about 2 years.
2 years?
Been here for a year.
Where are you based out of?
Utah. So
Utah. Yeah, there's a lot of Utah people.
Yeah.
You did such a great job pitching it. Do you want to come work for Podium?
Well, I can. I'll tell you, I got something better than that. What we do is we have you guys come on the show on a Friday around noon. My background is auctions and car haulers, right? So every Friday, I'm usually either in an auction transport or a dealership. Okay. And I'm talking about real life, what really happens, right? Because car hauling is a hard business. Yeah. Really super hard business. Yeah. So let's all three get closer like this. Yeah. It looks better on screen.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
Yeah. So what we do is we promote you, right?
Okay.
So what I'll do is I'll give you one of my cards here. Let's do this. Watch this go. Can you still see us, Jay?
Oh, perfect.
Just get done here.
Look at it. This is real life business, okay? I'm pitching ATI. Did you know that? You're pitching Podium. Yeah. So we have an audience. We have about, on YouTube, ATI, Car Shipping Business Channel, about 13,500 subscribers. But in this niche market, ecosystem is what we call it. How many people are out here, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of dealerships. You guys know those are hard to catch. There's a lot of vendors that serve dealers. So anyway, point is you guys are awesome. I love how you just grabbed me in and sucked me into it.
Yeah.
And I want to promote you guys. So that's what we're going to do.
Love it.
I got your card. I'm going to give you mine.
Cool.
And we'll have you come on just a Zoom. Jay sends you a Zoom link and you tell us more.
Love it.
Is that cool?
Yeah, absolutely.
Kyle?
We work with 3,000 NIADA dealers, so I'm sure some know about us, but I'm sure there's a lot to know.
Well, you guys know what you're talking about. Both of you have been 2 years, in my That's good enough for me, man.
Cool.
You passed the test.
Let's do it. Fast, dude. A+.
You guys are awesome.
So much.
Thank you.
Ty.
Nice to meet you too. All right, guys. There you go, Jay.
Nice.
There's Jay.
Nice job. Thanks very much. We got it right on, man. Awesome. All right, so we're back. And we're back. Camera one. We're live at NIADA Convention Expo 2022. This is Jay and Ty at ATI, the Car Shipping Business Channel. Ty's live on the floor. Let's go back to Ty.
And whoa.
It's AutoSled. What is going on? We're going to talk to Bart. He's a friend of ATI. We're live at the AutoSled booth.
Big time.
At NIADA. All right, great. What's he doing?
Right,
oh, there he is.
Here, look,
I think he's
while he's busy,
we got a lucky Lou.
He's going to miss out. He's going to
All
miss
right.
out. Watch.
Okay.
Look at
Bang.
Bang.
There is Jeremy Beck of GWC Warranty, ladies and gentlemen. We
Look at
met him
that
this
booth.
morning, new friend of ATI.
Absolutely.
And you got his attention. When you were talking about transporter problems, he was like, doing what?
What?
I do not want to stand on the upper deck in January in Milwaukee.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I know.
That was awesome.
Oh, look, I think somebody else is back maybe. Hang on.
Okay, cool. Here we go. This is Bart.
Oh, there's our man. Look at Bart.
AutoSled. What is up, Bart? How you doing?
Good to see you, sir.
Good to
Finally
see
made
you.
it.
Yeah.
He said hi, hello, how's it going? So let's talk about how's it going.
It's going fantastic.
Should we tell him the story, the probability story?
Yes.
We got a probability
Let's see
story.
if Jay can solve the equation.
All right.
All right. So Jay, what do you think the odds are that in one day?
Oh, button.
Okay, hold on. We
got a button. Okay, and
that
we're back.
in one day in Las Vegas, Ty and I would bump into one another 5 times, including off-site.
5 times?
Well, I mean, didn't just bump in, like literally, whoa. Like
5
that.
times? And one
I
off-site?
figured it out yet.
He hasn't. He's still
What
winning.
is it?
He's still saying
A million to
How'd you
one.
get to 5?
A million to
He's got
one.
$1 million to 1.
Yep. I think it's about $1 million to 1. I said we should have played the lottery.
What do we do? We need to go down to the slots, right? Exactly. Slots, which is a nice segue into owning your own car hauling company.
Yes.
You're gambling.
Yes.
How'd
You
like
are
that?
gambling. Well played.
How do you like
But
that?
you know what? We want to increase the odds of success. And that's why you really want to be a carrier with AutoSled.
AutoSled. Let's talk about AutoSled because I was telling several people. Go ahead. Let's talk to Connie.
Hi,
Connie.
I met you, Connie.
Look at Connie.
Hi.
We met Connie at Used Car Week.
Yes,
You
I
betcha.
do
And you were
remember
going to take
you.
our partner, David, on some repo calls with you.
Yes. What happened to him?
You never responded to us. We emailed, we
Ooh,
called,
live.
we sent
You're being called out live. Now you're on.
We were
your
ready to come
hot
visit
seat.
you and
You really blew it.
I know I really blew it.
No. So we got to exchange numbers again. What do we got to do?
Exactly.
We got to put this
Exchange
together.
numbers,
All right.
yes. I do
Do we need
remember.
me to come? Because that'll happen, right? I'll come with this.
Yeah, that
We
would
don't want
actually be funny.
No, we'll televise some of your repo work.
Huh?
We'll televise some of your repo work.
Yeah. We love repo work. That's got to be, talk about content.
What's the interesting ones?
The one where they took the grill out of the front of the Jeep and threw it through the windshield and used profanities the whole time. That one?
Yeah, gunshots.
Gunshots.
Taken apart.
Missing
OBD.
seats.
Yes,
Missing seats, no airbags taken out.
Of course, airbags were stolen.
Catalytic
out.
converters.
Catalytic converters. Missed the catalytic converter. Took other things off,
Start
like
feeding
the
the repo gang.
shield or something that they didn't know what they were doing.
Okay, so just
Keys.
we are ATI, the Car Shipping Business Channel. We have actually friends in the repo community that are a part of our channel.
That's great.
Don't tell me her name. Hold on. Brianna Cox.
Brianna Cox.
You heard of that
Yeah.
name? Brianna?
Yes.
Brianna Cox. Okay, that's all right. Have you met Jay? Here's Jay.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, Jay.
Hey,
How's
nice
it
to
going?
meet you.
He's in my ear. He said,
What's-
nice to meet you.
What's her name again?
And what's your name again?
Oh, my name's Connie.
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 Great. Who's Connie
And
with?
what's- Who are you with?
New Dynasty Group.
New Dynasty Group?
New Dynasty Group. Great. Last name?
Great. Last name, Connie. Okay.
Dang.
We want to find you on LinkedIn, can we?
Yeah.
Are you on LinkedIn?
I will be.
Okay.
Oh, she will be.
I
Okay,
haven't
perfect.
updated it. Haven't been on
Great.
it for a
What
while.
about an email?
Yeah, email.
Email. Let's get an email to you.
Okay,
Sales at
ND Auto Group.
ND Auto Group.
INC.
.com.
Got it.
You
Email
got it,
coming.
Jay?
Got it.
We're going to send you an email. We'd love to have you come on with our repo gang. Brianna Cox, she's amazing.
Yeah,
she goes to the conferences.
Operation.
She's all about
She was a
women.
big speaker at Used Car
Used Car Week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we run around with some big names. That's what we're telling you.
Like Connie.
Like Connie. We want you to join the club, Connie.
Okay. I
Become
will
a gang
join the
member.
club with you.
And it doesn't
Just send her
cost
an
you
email.
anything.
Email
Okay.
sent.
Just like it doesn't cost you anything to ship with AutoSled.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Is that a good
okay.
segue?
Nice.
Is there,
Perfect.
how do I get like a pricing before I
I'll take care of all that for
We
you.
take care of all of it.
Give me one of your cards again so we can go down the same rabbit hole.
Well, we've got the email.
Yeah, get the
No
card
word?
too.
We've got an email.
Absolutely.
We're going to
Love
send
Well, you have
We're
to.
networking
Yeah.
live right here
Watch this.
on ATI.
I just did that.
Can the
Look at
car
that.
contain?
Loving this. Great. Real
So,
stuff.
no, that's fine. You keep that.
No, you gave me two.
Oh, thank you. We would prefer it can.
This is a good
If
question.
it's something that is, so
Can the cars contain items?
they can contain items. We don't want to have, our carriers will not have the liability for things that are inside vehicles. So if people happen to leave things, but obviously in the repo business, you need X period of time to allow the debtor to come and secure their personal goods, even if they're not going to make good on the car. But yes, if it's an inoperable vehicle or you don't have keys for it, we'll pick it up and we'll bring it, right? But understand, we're not doing the physical repoing. We're moving it from the repo yard to back to you.
Back to, okay, got it.
We don't have the hooks,
Okay, cool.
unless we can hook you into the AutoSled world.
We can do that.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
need carriers, right?
Mm-hmm.
You need good carriers that understand how to
carrier.
work with
Yep.
you.
Good carrier.
So our job, ATI, is to educate the carrier to do a better job for you.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Uh-huh.
So, and there's a partnership happening here.
Uh-huh.
We do our job to get car haulers to use a little of their brain, right? And
little bit.
just a little, think about
A little
things,
More. How about a
little
little bit more?
and then serve you.
Mhm.
So what we're doing is we're trying to take real life and technology to serve you.
Mhm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you
And I
don't
think
have
we
to
can
have
do
so
it.
many gunshots.
Yeah, we don't need gunshots, and we want everybody to go home at night.
Right, exactly.
Thank you for your time, Connie.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you. So nice to meet you.
guys again.
Great stuff. Yeah, that was cool. Real
Yeah,
life
see that every day.
questions, real life networking. All right, cool. So Connie's at AutoSled. Now,
Sure,
hey,
I'll do
Ty,
that.
there are some
Yeah.
other booths. Plus, there's
Yeah.
there's CarMax Auto Auctions behind you, and then
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
other booths down this row that I
Yeah,
also
yeah.
want to hit.
Okay.
So now the
We're
car
gonna hit 'em.
auctions in 20 minutes. So
Oh,
we're gonna have to play our
Okay.
cards right here. Let's see. How about I'd actually be interested in. I wonder if you can get CarMax auctions to talk, or either CarMax
Well,
auctions,
it shows
backlot
too,
cars,
so
Right?
or Oh, maybe they're gonna do a live interview with. Oh, okay, we're gonna go live with Bart. Here we go. Let's see. Take it away,
Look at that.
gentlemen.
Look at that.
Wow, look at
We're
that.
gonna make it brief. Jay's got me on a mission, so I'm always happy to see AutoSled. I'm always happy to see Bart. Right? I always enjoy it. I just love it. So, you guys, by the way, Jay did a great plug for you yesterday, and the great plug was the map of this entire and how many auto hauler technologies or auto haulers are here at this conference.
Right.
How many did you come up with, Jay?
I listed 3 others, and there was only one that was at the show, and the answer is AutoSled.
AutoSled.
We try to do our best to make sure that that's how it works when we show up.
Very smart. And I think we were talking about the IARA. Did we talk about that yet?
Yes, you had mentioned that to
Okay.
me.
And I think that's something we'll talk more about.
Absolutely.
As a whole, let's start with the basic. Why is AutoSled here?
I mean, listen, we're here because we really want to try to do our best to solve the pain points that we know that dealerships have been suffering with in getting vehicles either to them or even to the end users, right? So delivery, vehicle delivery to consumer, and then any channel in which it takes to physically get a car from a location to the shipper, right? So what we're doing in the hopes of educating and really showing that the retail side of the business has evolved extremely quickly over the last years, and COVID has really been kind of the driver of that. What still hasn't changed and is still stuck so much 100 years ago is the process in which they go through and getting the vehicle, right? Very simplistic in matter, right? You need to get something from point A to point B, but the ease of operation in achieving that has really not changed at all. So, in addition to the education perspective, which obviously we hope plays well into garnering further business out of it, but it's elevating what the expectation of the dealer should be in really the biggest place that they get hamstrung towards their success, right? We're at NIADA in Las Vegas, and these are not dealers that are bringing in their pre-owned operators, and they don't have a supply of factory vehicles come, and they have over time gotten a lot more efficient in buying off the street and scraping Craigslist and being aggressive. But they haven't gone outside of their lanes. And they haven't gone outside of their lanes because there's not a comfort level in knowing that they can get vehicles purchased to their dealerships in time, still protecting them from an arbitration period.
Right. Yeah, and that's important.
Right.
It's called PSI, maybe like a 7-day. The dealer pays extra for it. Right. The carrier needs to get it over here to the dealer before that 7 days is up, because if there is a problem, we can get it back to the auction.
So one of the things that we do, which is unique, is we've completely upended our dispatching methodology, right? So what I mean with that fancy words are, if you buy one car in California and one car in Albany, New York, we will get you one car. Wow. We're not trying to fill a 9-car hauler. We're a nationwide network of over 4,400 licensed, insurance vetted carriers. And because of the size of our fleet, and the size, as far as the size of the vehicles that operate within our fleet, we're extremely nimble. And you're not going to get that from some of the other asset-based carriers.
So I was doing an interview with Bob Voltman, I believe that's how you say it, the CEO of NIADA.
Okay.
Yesterday morning, and we kind of touched on this, right? Which is the change that's real. And the dealers are having to do things different, but there's this need for the dealer to get his car delivered, right? And because of the changes, guys are having to buy farther. Some guys are getting burnt.
Yep.
And now it feels like we're kind of up against, we really do have to up our game as a carrier community, right? I mean, and this is what's interesting. I talked to Skip Kavanaugh. He's at XPO. He used to be at Ready. Skip, what do you need? Good carriers. I talked to Scott Wood. Carbon, what do you need? Good carriers. We got your own trucks. No, we need carriers. The list keeps going on. The point that I feel like I was a little off. It was off because I thought, don't you need cars first? Don't you need cars to move?
Right. They're no good if they don't move.
And I thought, well, getting the cars to move, the customer, the dealer, whatever that might be, that's what we're good at.
Right.
We can handle that. I just need somebody to come alongside me.
Yep.
And I think that's the right way to say it, don't you?
Yeah, and I think part of that's driven out of the fact of carrier treatment.
There you go.
Right. And, one of the things that we do is unique. When it comes to taking care of the carriers, there's a couple things that are important. And obviously the first reflexive answer is money.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
The carriers need to get paid. And in certain circumstances, there can be language barriers such that I might not be able to, or Carrie might not be able to track down a controller in a big dealer group and actually get to their money, right? Which is certainly well-earned money.
Yeah.
One of the things that we do to manage that end of it is we pay our carriers in 48 hours of delivery, as long as we've got an electronic bill of lading. It's money in their account, ACH, Venmo, Zelle, whatever is the best for them. And that's going to become instant. So we're going to be doing another gentrification of that. So literally as they drop off and we've got our details uploaded, they'll be paid immediately. The other thing, because money's certainly part of it, and I go back to the treatment, which I think is really more important. In our office, we speak Russian, Ukrainian, Portuguese, Polish, Spanish, and we dabble in English a little bit.
Yeah.
Because we've all had
it's our fourth language.
Right, and we all know that when you are speaking to somebody with a language barrier, talking louder and slower doesn't really solve the problem. Right. So we found that our growth in our carrier base is because of treating them right as they should be treated, as hardworking, hustling human beings. And the benefactor for us is that they tell two friends, and they tell two friends, and we're blessed with a really wonderful, great group of carriers that are doing good work for us.
Yeah. And so I'm picking up on all the keywords, right? Okay, we're talking communication, we're talking relationship, we're talking money. Okay, so because of the show, we've had this talk. I'll just say it again for anybody that's watching. Because of Jay, because of ATI, this platform, we get new carriers every day. Yeah. I've got a list of people I got to call when we're done. Sure. Hey, ATI, I want to get into the business. And this, even talking to Connie, talking to you, I feel like there's this shift in educating the carrier community. And part of it is, I don't know what you call these people that speak different, but I would call them dispatchers. Is that fair?
Our operations team.
Yeah, the operations team dispatch. So, and it's brilliant. I just want to hats off. Absolutely. Jay, ding the bell, ding the bell. This is good because you really are. You see the problem. How do we fix this? What's the easiest, fastest way to make this guy happy? Oh, I know. Let's get a dispatcher that speaks that language.
Let's be able to communicate with our business partners.
I love that.
Right?
That is beautiful. Jay just said, I love that. That's great.
Yeah. It's so common sense, but we know about common sense.
Well, we do. We really do. Let's just please keep it simple, okay? Everybody, we're just moving a car.
Right.
We don't need to overcomplicate it.
Fair enough.
All right. And every time, just so you know, Jay, when I hang out with AutoSled, last one, I believe, I definitely had some great time with you. NIADA.
Yep.
Where we got to do kind of this idea. And but every time I'm with you guys, I learn something new. I mean that. Just like today.
Because the transportation does that.
That speaks volumes. I know technology companies in this business.
Right.
And I hear you guys, for example, I'm like, the app is free?
Yes.
How does that even work? The app is free.
Why would we want to charge our business partners to interact with us?
Whoa! Mic drop.
I fancy myself as a pretty.
Jay just said mic drop.
Mic drop.
Say that again, one more time. That's beautiful. One more time.
No, why do we want to pay our business partners to interact with us? Why do we charge for paperwork? Why do we charge for getting loads?
Why do we charge for paying you for doing your work?
Right, exactly. Why? Yeah. Why do we charge you a service charge to pay for your work? Right. Listen, David and Dan, who are the founders of our company, which you guys obviously know, we're visionary.
Great guys.
And solving the pain points that David, when he was running a very large store, was suffering.
Yeah.
And it's for my background, it's now a quarter of a century in automotive. There's nothing that I've done in many years. I take nothing away from the challenges and the wonderful learnings that I've had from my prior employers, but we're doing something that is really helping. We're not crusaders, we're not saving lives, but we're solving an enormous amount of pain points that unfortunately shippers in general have become so accustomed to over the years that they think the burr has no other opportunity yet but to be in the saddle.
Yeah, it's where it belongs. The burr's supposed to be there.
Right.
I would just deal with it.
Right, and it doesn't.
So this guy across the hall here, see that guy Jeremy standing there talking?
Yep.
I don't know if you had a chance to meet him. I got to do an interview with him and this guy, what is that?
Introduce
Roger?
him. Can we do an introduction live?
Well, no, because Jeremy's in the middle of five guys and he's the one talking. So we'll bypass that for now. But that's a great idea and I would if he wasn't busy.
Yeah.
Point is he's been a dealer for, I think he said 22 years, right, Jay?
Right. Gosh, I didn't catch it, but it was a long time.
Yeah, he's sitting there listening to Roger, who's 6 years old, who's been in business for like 40 years. And we're going back and forth about how crazy transport is because Roger's up in Iowa and he hauls a lot of cars. Yep. He's a dealer, but he has transport too. He even had a bunch of trucks. He's hearing us, he said, I had no idea you guys dealt with that. None. And I said, that's the point. You don't need to know. You shouldn't have to know. Right. Your job is to sell cars. Yep. I want you to sell as many cars as you can. The reason is because I'm selfish. Did you hear that, Jay?
What in the world?
Should we believe that, Jay? Is he really selfish?
I'm selfish.
Did Ty really say he's selfish live on ATI?
I did say that. He said, "Are you sure you said that?" I am, because I understand one thing.
Oh man!
If I can help my customer sell more cars, he's going to have to go get more cars, and hopefully, if I do a good job, he's going to call me back, right? So with AutoSled, what we're looking at here is we're looking at a mentality of business, a core. This is just my opinion. If I'm wrong, tell me. Just try to be quiet. That is built off this dealer understanding this problem, right? Understanding that the carrier is the guy who needs to be driving the truck, who needs to be loading, who needs to be paying attention. There's tools here that help that guy stay in business, right? And then I think it's even going further. Jay and I keep talking about these 20 groups.
Yep.
What is the 20 group for car haulers?
Exactly.
Where is it?
I don't see it.
Not under the desk.
But this is where I see opportunity because, again, and David and Dave, right? It's
Dan and David.
Dan, excuse me. Dan and Dave. I've spent more time with David and Bart, but I'm telling you guys, these people genuinely understand the pain points of a carrier, and they genuinely understand the pain points of a dealer, a shipper. And by having a platform that allows a carrier to operate, to grow, to build lanes, you know, and maybe in the near future be a part of a 20 group, right? I mean, we all need to learn more.
Absolutely.
And we all can't go to the conference that costs a lot of money.
Yep.
We're out here just trying to make sure we got enough money to put fuel in the truck right now, right?
Yep.
So I see these relationships as invaluable. Absolutely. And the more that we can share what the dealer's world is, and this is what you're dealing with, guys. This is why people are calling you, where are you?
Yep.
This is why we present ourselves in a decent way.
Yep.
You know? And having that foresight, it's beautiful.
Yes.
So you guys are really amazing. And I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Bart.
Absolutely.
Thank you, AutoSled.
And I know you're going to
Thank you
head
very
out
much.
soon, right?
No rush to get out.
Okay, well, we're going to wrap it up here in a minute. I think we're going to awards, but I'll
Yeah, we got a
Jay,
car
it was so
auction.
good to see you, sir.
Thank you,
Hey, you
Bart.
said-
At some point, we'll get
Thank
you
you.
out of your man cave, and you'll
We'll get
come
you.
down and spend some time with us live.
Let's do it.
The studio.
Let's do it.
All right.
All right,
Thank
cool.
you.
All right, cool.
Are you,
So,
you want to try to hit the Cox? Or,
yeah. See, well, see,
awards.
hit one exactly. So we're gonna auction off a car
Look at
here.
this. These guys are doing
Somebody's
big.
auctioning off a car. I don't know what's happening.
Where at? Do you know?
So I was thinking, let's go say hello to Colleen and Jeff.
Lodestar. What's Lodestar?
Common managed companies, reinsurance companies.
Insurance companies.
Reinsurance companies. Reinsurance companies.
Oh, wow.
Reinsurance
What's that do?
I'm on TV.
Just kidding.
It's all good.
That's good. Nice to meet you. Thank
See
you.
you, man. Thank you. All right, so yeah, I'm thinking we catch up with Used Car News in their booth. They might know a little bit more about it. I don't know.
Yeah, I think so.
We don't know what's happening. Everything's going crazy.
We're going nuts. So I really enjoyed hanging out with Bart.
Yeah,
Every
no,
time-
Bart
every-
is,
really, every time I talk to him, I learn something new. It's crazy.
no, and it's fun seeing them at the shows. And what's neat
And-
is as
Yeah.
everything keeps growing, we're going to keep seeing more and more people we know at more and more shows. Wow, Kinetic Advantage is already
Dude, can you see this?
people are
Look at
packing
this.
it up, aren't they?
Oh man, it is
So-
going to town here.
uh-oh. That's it. This show's
That's the
almost
sign.
over. That's how we know.
We've been here, haven't we, buddy?
Yeah, hold on to your backpacks.
Look at
here,
this.
Auto
Ooh,
Suite.
bye.
Okay, hey, Auto Suites. Oh, man, everyone's packing it up. That's
Yeah,
it, man.
We
Wow.
missed it. If there's
Well,
anybody left,
We had some technical difficulties, and there's nothing we
did.
could, that happens. I mean,
Wow, that
you've
was
done
a
it. You've had a
pain.
lot of great interviews.
oh my word, have we ever?
So-
Unreal.
Does IARA have an expo area? They don't, do they?
No, I don't think so.
Summer Roundtable, yeah. So this is our... Wow, man, look how broken down it already is, man. This is
Look at that.
really funny.
Isn't that nuts?
And the glow, yeah, it is. Real. I mean, everyone's just bam, bam, bam.
Bye.
Now, I
The big
wonder...
booths have to stay.
Check on Art. Let's go see Colleen and Jeff and see if they're still there.
Look, they're already torn it down. They're done.
Are they gone?
Look at our neighbors. The neighbors are gone.
Oh, the neighbors are gone?
Woo.
Yeah, I thought I saw the monitor go off. Yeah.
Here, my boys at Dealer Funnel, we ignored you all week.
We appreciate it.
Dealer Funnel, what is it?
We're a lead management software tool that can bring in any type of third-party lead, website lead, you name it, we can bring it in. We help you cultivate those relationships through conversations. We're really a sales tool, while a lot of times CRMs are a management tool. And at the end of the day, we also have a backup BDC team that will help support you Monday through Friday till 11 p.m. Eastern Time and Saturday and Sunday 9 to 9 Eastern Time.
Look at that elevator pitch.
That is the best
Now
elevator
that
pitch.
is an elevator pitch.
He's screaming over here.
Yeah.
This guy's my buddy Jay.
Hey.
What's up, Jay?
And we
Hey, how you
talked
doing?
about. Do you know Jay?
No.
Okay, well,
No.
we're gonna give you a card, and you can watch this. Subscribe and like. All right.
I
We
put
talk
the
about you
I
guys
put
all
the
the
link in
time.
the live chat. Dealer
Oh, he
Funnel.
put He's
Dealerfunnel.com.
promoting you guys on as we're live now.
Dealerfunnel.com. That's it. It's
Dealer
happening.
Funnel. Okay, I know you guys are ready to roll because that's what happens.
Yeah.
All right.
Right on, man.
Thanks,
awesome.
guys.
Awesome. That's the way it works. Oh, we got buttons. We have people
Yeah,
and
more
buttons.
More battery.
All right.
Can't
All
keep
right.
enough battery on this.
Well, I'll tell you what. All we're going to do is we're going to check out this car auction. I don't know what it is. And we're going to get some more people. Look at all the action. Now this place is bustling with...
Yeah, it's really popping. Okay, I'm gonna get all my stuff and help Colleen. I need to help
Yeah.
Colleen.
All right, go ahead and do that.
I'm here, I'm talking, but if you need me to move the camera or something, let me
Perfect.
know.
Leave the camera right there. I'll take it away. So, all right. So here we are. Okay, you're seeing it live. Camera one. We've had it all. We've done it all. Tuesday night, we did Tuesday nights live mixed with live expo booth. That happened Tuesday night. It's available on the ATI YouTube homepage. Day one, which was Wednesday of Expo Hall, we went live all day yesterday, gave that rundown, had so many interviews. Then day two, Expo Hall, we started off in the dealer's lounge. That went great. Then we took a break and technical difficulties went crazy. Oh, here we go. Look, there's Bert Straub and yeah, hey, what's up, Bert? Yeah. So that's great. Awesome. And yep, so they're live on ATI, and we're still live from the booth. And we worked through our technical difficulties, but that took a while. We lost a lot of time on that. That's okay.
Now tell him hi. He can hear you now.
Now the audio's on. Check. What's
now we're
up?
back.
How you doing?
He's saying hi to you. So happy you stopped by. Introduce Linda. Look at this.
Hey, Linda.
How did this work?
Hey.
What happened here?
I married up. It was a good thing.
Great job.
I like the way you roll.
Bert married up.
Bert married up.
Jeff managing editor.
I don't know. You remember that Bert's friends with Carrie.
Yeah, vote for Bert.
Oh yes, Carrie Rotunda.
These guys are friends, and they've already talked about us. As a matter of fact, he sent her the link where we're talking about.
Oh, wow.
So she's so excited.
Yeah.
So we definitely have to put Carrie and Bert on our tour. Okay?
Yes, let's do it. I love it.
All right.
Let's do that.
Good to see you guys.
Thank
Thank
you,
you, Bert.
See you
Take
later.
care,
Nice to meet
buddy.
you.
Awesome. See, and that's what we're talking about. This is what trade shows are all about. If you've been watching this week on ATI, all the connections that we made live, all the information that we shared, we worked through technical difficulties. We only have 2 people watching. So that's incredible. And now everyone's packing it down, and that's the way that these shows, they go up, they go down. I mean, people are already catching flights and Ubers and whatnot. Yeah, this is it, man. In and out. That's the way it goes. And I'll tell you what, that's what's so interesting. We were talking. So day one of interviews. The first day of the expo and sessions is kind of your longest day. That's the day where, and this is where you can easily make a mistake. And I shared it in the top 5, trade show tips for success video I did. What happens is you get into town, you're excited, and you hit the party, and then for day one, the long day, if you wake up run down on day one, you got a problem. So take it easy. Take sips, drink water, do whatever you got to do. Eat crackers. You be in your car wolfing down a granola bar, whatever it is. Take her easy. You got a lot of work ahead of you. because that first big day of General Sessions and Expo there's a lot to do and there's a lot to talk about, and you wanna be up on your mental game. So that's my tip. That was a big day yesterday. Then this day 2, I know we're watching. They're breaking down the boxes and the booths and the whatnot. We're not even on the monitor at the used car news booth anymore. It's really we're in the final moments. Now there is one more thing that's going to happen, and that is there's a car auction. Oh, he's got his backpack and everything. I don't know where they auction off the car. And was that Ed French? That looked maybe like Ed French. Oh, check. Who was it?
That was Doug Reese, A2Z.
Oh, I connected with him on LinkedIn. Okay, cool. Oh, is this the car auction? Where is it? Take us to. Yeah.
Hey, where's the car auction? Where's the car auction? Wait a minute. Up front. Okay.
Let's go.
Right.
Awesome.
It's up front. We're going. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Take it away, Ty.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Here we go. Run.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the BMW?
We're incredibly grateful to Manheim for donating this beautiful car to raise money for the foundation. In addition, we are grateful to a service delivered who's going to deliver the car free of charge to whoever buys it.
Whoa. You hear that? Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I heard that.
That was me that skimmed out of that.
And so it's my pleasure to introduce Danny Braun, an ambassador of Anaheim, Las Vegas. Danny?
Can you see that?
Yeah.
We're honored to have donated this beautiful BMW, and we're honored to partner with the NIADA Foundation. We love the work that they do in our industry. On behalf of Cox Automotive and Manheim, let's get down to what you've been waiting for. I want to introduce the world's champion auctioneer out of Yale, Washington, Danny Shorno. Thank you very much. A real pleasure to be here, and thanks again for having me.
He's going to do a real auction
sale.
Yeah, here we go.
I'm thinking that most of you probably know that that's a
Get the bell.
48 horsepower, 8-speed automatic, 35 miles a gallon hot rod that I know you're all going to want. Now, I'm going to start a little lower. I know it's worth more, folks, so I'm going to back right up there and let you all bid. You're all eligible bidders. And it is NIADA certified. That's right there. So that's for 3 months, 10,000 miles. Is that right?
CPO.
3,000. Pardon me.
Watch the screen.
CPO.
What is it? Did I get it right? 3 months and 3,000 miles.
Yeah.
You'll have it retail waiting for that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the auction's on. We'll pay you 20 grand. If you're 20, yes, sir. If you're 21,
There's a buddy Tim.
You're way down at 30 grand. We're selling out now. 33,500 once. $33,500 twice. Don't brag. $33,500. Third and final call. All in, and I have. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. So if you weigh down $33,000.
Yeah. Thank you. That guy got it right there. Yeah. Nice.
Wow.
You see our
That
buddy
was
Tim over there
awesome.
bidding on it?
Wow.
Remember Tim? He was on our show.
Wow.
Is that all, Danny? Ah,
Oh, man.
you got to steal. That's good. There we go, guys. That was hey, there's our buddy Mike.
Hey,
how are you, buddy?
How are you?
Good. Jay sent you an email.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that him right here?
Yeah.
Hey,
you wanna
what's
say hi?
up, Mike?
Let's say hi. We said hi to you.
What's up?
Yeah, but I didn't give him shit for not being here.
Oh, come
Where are
on,
you,
man. Oh, I love you, man. What's
I gotta
up?
deal with this guy every time.
I know. I know, right? I just shoved him out in front.
What do you say? I just shoved Ty out front.
Oh, okay.
He's like, go, Ty. I'm like, all right. So,
Next time, come out. Come play, Jay.
Okay,
Let's go.
I'm in. Let's
we're
hook
in.
it up.
Actually, we're gonna
Right
see you
on.
soon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Once you open that, you'll see.
Okay.
We're setting up a meeting,
Okay.
just like we talked about.
Yes.
We don't play here at ATI Car Shipping
Thank
Business
you,
Channel. Do
Mike.
it.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
I owe this guy.
Okay.
I love this guy. Mike.
He loves you. He keeps saying, I
Yeah.
love you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Love you too, bro.
All right.
Right on.
Come
Right
out
on.
next time.
Come out.
Next
Okay,
thing,
awesome.
We'll
I
go.
want to party.
IARA.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
So yeah. So he's going to show up to that?
We're
No.
working on it. Probably not, but
No.
we're working on it. We'll get it
I'll
done.
put it in my contract. You got to be there.
In the contract. I like that.
Okay.
Thanks,
then,
buddy.
Okay.
Take care.
then-
All right.
See you,
See
man.
you.
Awesome.
Oh, look, we're
Yeah,
doing
there's
pictures.
coming.
Photos. Look.
Cool. Oh, wow. Awesome.
Hold on. We got to get this going.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Grab it. Oh, yeah. Look at that.
Look at
The
that.
winners.
That's
The
winner.
auctioneers.
The winners.
Wow.
The winners. The
Live.
auctioneers.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful.
Huge.
Beautiful.
You know what's fun about this is everybody's happy we're here, Jay. Nobody's trying to tell us to go around. Hey, there's Bob. I got to talk to Bob.
Bob Boltman.
That's the auctioneer guy. He's
Yep.
like the best auctioneer in the world.
Yep. Cameraman,
Here's
look at
everybody,
this shot.
Troy. This is
Oh,
Troy right
man.
here.
Hey,
Troy's
what's
our
up,
friend.
Troy?
Hey,
How you doing, Troy?
Good. He's at NIADA.
Wow.
NIADA. Look at that. Isn't that something? AutoZone in the background and everything. Look, there's the NIDA. Woo! How cool is that, guys?
That was beautiful. Live.
Man,
Good job.
live. Wow.
Wow.
No, good job on you, because I probably would have missed that if you didn't help.
man.
What do you think about that?
Oh,
you dealer?
man. Well, I'll tell you what. Oh, wow. Now
Carketa.
he's
We
already
know
he's
you. Hold on.
networking again. I love
know
this
this guy?
channel.
Hey.
Oh, hey, what's up, Brady? How you doing?
What's up, my good friend? Can't hear
Brady.
you, but I can read your lips.
You
Yeah,
sound
Brady.
How you
Yeah.
doing? Good
Brady
stuff.
Thurgood,
We talk about
Carketa.
you guys all the time.
Good.
Yeah, we really
That's
do.
awesome. Good to
We
see
talk
you
about
guys. I
it
watch
yesterday.
your show. You guys are going to have to...
Dealer Mall.
You guys are gonna
Dealer
have to come
Mall.
back on.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Dealer
I'll have to get
Mall.
back on.
Dealer ball?
Dealer Mall. Dealer
Dealer
Mall.
ball. Dealer ball.
Dealer Mall. Mall.
Ball.
Yeah, Brady.
Brady?
Dealer Mall?
Dealer ball. Dealer ball, Brady?
Mall. Dealer Mall.
Oh, Dealer Mall. Dealer Mall.
Yeah.
Dealer Mall. You know about that?
No.
Dealer Mall. He
Oh,
doesn't
what?
know about the Dealer Mall.
All right.
I think it's the new NIADA platform for.
Oh, yeah, on
Okay.
the back end side.
Okay, so
You are?
Yep.
He's the back
okay.
end side.
Yeah,
He's
tell
on
us
now.
more. Tell us more.
Tell us
Yeah.
more. Tell us more.
Yeah, so I can't hear you guys, but again, what Carketa is doing is we're facilitating the CPO 360, right? Now, yeah, on the back end, that's where cars are then going to be listed, but it goes through, utilizes our condition report, and then the reconditioning workflow. So that's one of the big things here. I've spoken 4 times on utilizing the power of technology, utilizing Carketa, and how it's helping the certified 360, the CPO,
Well,
right?
I was
So-
just talking to one of the guys today. You know, as a consumer, the consumers finally figured out CPO means something special,
know.
right?
Yeah.
So to hear, for me as a transport guy, to hear, hey, NIADA has their own CPO.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a huge injection in my mind to the independent dealer for their consumers and their community.
Yep.
It's a big deal. I get excited
Absolutely.
about it.
So
And
we're
you're
all
behind it.
excited. Yeah, we're behind it.
I'm glad I got to
So,
meet you.
It's
That's
been fun.
awesome. Thank you very much.
We had, like I said, 4 speaking engagements here at the NADA, and dealers
Amazing.
are really excited about it. So
Here,
we're all
let's get a picture where we're both, where you're, yeah, because we want
Oh
to show everybody
yeah.
how
Oh
awesome.
yeah.
Look
Look
at
at this.
this. Look at that.
Wow.
This is his booth.
yeah, Carketa's booth.
Well, you're part of it.
Yep, Carketa's booth.
Right on.
Carketa's
Good
good.
job.
Nice.
Teamwork makes the dream work, my friend.
I believe that. That's beautiful.
Thank you,
for your
Brady.
time, Brady.
No
Thank
problem.
you.
Appreciate it. Good to see
We'll
you
see ya.
guys.
Awesome.
Bye.
Good seeing you. I mean, that's amazing. He spoke 4 times.
Yeah,
Dude,
that's what he said.
that is amazing. Brady is right in the middle of it. Congrats to Brady and Carketa. Okay,
Yeah.
now, interesting. So is this final dealer lounge? Is that what this is?
And
Like-
this is where we had our big show.
Right.
This is where I can't even. I'm still in shock that they let us sit right here.
I know,
dude.
that was amazing.
You know
That was
how-
a great morning.
Do you know how many of these we've been to, and if you even like cross
No,
that line
oh,
right
yeah,
there
no.
on the carpet,
No,
like,
you're out of
alarms
there. I
go
know.
off,
I'm with
oh,
you. Exactly.
Flags and penalties.
Well, maybe
Not these guys. They know. They understand. It's a community.
because
They
you
really
got there
do. I believe
early.
that.
I don't know how you pulled that off, but it was great.
Well, they didn't run us off. Thank you, everybody. This is probably my most favorite conference so far.
This is.
Be careful. Be careful.
Well, but this has been. I mean, we've had some good ones. Let's talk about that. We had NADA, we had Car Conference, Auto Intel Summit, Digital Dealer, and now NIADA and AHA Auto Haulers. But of all of them, I think this might have been the most networking we were able to do.
People are waving.
Wow, what's up, Carfax? We love you, Carfax.
There was somebody I met there yesterday that wanted to swing by, but I don't remember who it was. No, sorry.
Well, this is why. Hopefully,
it's busy.
Sometimes when you get a business card, that's all you get because you don't have time for anything else. So
yeah, totally. Well, I'm gonna park it right here for just a minute.
All right, cool, and then we'll do our little wrap up. Plus tomorrow you got to save some in the can because tomorrow, you know what we're gonna do?
I know we're doing Cars on the Move.
Yep, we're gonna do NIADA Expo training.
Oh.
You're going to make some notes tonight about your takeaways, auto transport takeaways.
All right, I can do that.
Yeah. Like, think back through AutoSled and 20 groups. That's what we're going to talk about. And we're going to keep it to 30 minutes.
Oh, that's great.
It's going to be a great show.
I think it will be a great show. I'm really excited. This conference has definitely opened up my eyes. I'm always looking. I'm always trying to figure more stuff out, right? But the energy here, I can't describe. Meaning, I know it's because I'm comfortable with it. These are people I'm comfortable with. But everybody's going out the door behind me. Hey, Todd. Okay. But there's different in a great way. I mean, it's real independence. Okay, you're not your big stores, your big franchise, your big money guys. These are guys that have really scrapped, have really wrestled. I mean, there's some that are brand new, and there's plenty, I'm sure, here that have done very well in life. Right? Watch out for the skyscraper. Here it comes. Oh! There it is.
That is awesome.
Yeah, I love it. Hey, look right there coming at us. That's Roger. Remember Roger Cassill? He just turned?
Yeah.
To the left. There he goes.
Roger Cassill.
Anyway. Yeah.
Cool guy.
Meeting guys like that, the dealers here are very open. They're very friendly. I know you and I, we've talked about anybody go talk to a car dealer. It's definitely different, okay? We can talk about this tomorrow, but it's definitely different here talking to a dealer than it is going into the dealership to talk to the guy that is at work. Right? And navigating through that, how do we make that work? What are some tips, some different things that we can talk about on encouraging carriers to build these relationships with these guys here? We can talk about that.
There you go. That's it.
It's a good topic.
Great topic.
But I wanted to tell you, thank you. Thank you for your patience. I know this whole technology. Hey, here comes Bill. If I can get Bill. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, yeah. Wow. We got one more shot at Bill.
Bill. Oh, no. He's gone.
He's out of there. Yeah, he's outie.
Yeah, he's gone. Outie. Look at him over there trying to hustle with the old Cox folks. Hey, give us some Cox, because here he comes. Okay, look. See him over there?
Look at that. We're hanging out. Look at that. We always find our way to Cox Automotive.
Hey, when you walk in the door, who do you want to see? The door. Did you see the door? Here's the door.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
So when hi guys, bye.
Right.
You're not on there. Don't worry, safe.
Yeah. There goes Bill.
Nobody wants to see him, but there goes Bill.
Yeah,
see, guys. Thank
right.
you. I just one real fast. Make it fast.
Oh, we lost Ty. Uh-oh. Wow. He might be back. We'll see what he does. Camera one. We're in our final moments. And even if Ty gets to talk to Bill off camera, I'm totally cool with that. And I'm sorry I missed you, Stephen family, Chris, Silvermint. You caught us when we're having some technical difficulties. We worked through it. I actually talked through half of it. And then the other half, we just took a break. And I mean, you know what I had him do? I had him restart his phone and just change his Wi-Fi location. And it also seems like it was connected to, he's got two microphones. They're the same. And one of them had a dead battery. So between those three things, when in doubt, reboot. And if you have to, unplug and then plug back in. They usually figure that it's like a pinball machine where you slap the. Nobody knows what pinball is anymore, Jay. We are at the end of our NIADA Convention and Expo 2022 live coverage. What we're going to do is please do join us tomorrow. And I know that, nobody's really here. I mean, it's me and you. It's all two of us. But what we're going to do is I talk through it so that when we have 1,000 viewers, I'm ready to go. Tomorrow on Cars on the Move, we're going to do NIADA Expo training. This is going to be auto transport takeaways. Please do join us for that. That's going to be cool. And actually, I kind of like the way we left, Ty, like catching a train and like, we don't know what happened. To be continued. So please do join us tomorrow on NIADA Expo training, Cars on the Move. Jay and Ty will be live at noon Central Time, 10 a.m. Pacific, here on ATI, the Car Shipping Business Channel. Thank you so much for your time. This concludes day 2 of 2, which really was 3 days of live coverage. It's hard to say goodbye. I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace out, everybody. Thank you.